about NXT.
Yeah, I saw Jade, so I had to tune back in.
People ain't gonna like me this evening, you know.
Like you care. Like you
They
care.
never like you.
Jade,
Like he care. Like he care.
That's true on most evenings.
But still, like he care if anybody like him or not.
I don't give a shit.
You go. It's just like throwing gasoline to the fire. Go ahead, don't like me. I just go burn you some more.
If that's what you want to call it, that's cool. Shit. I mean, gasoline. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Cookout.
Yeah.
Anniversary.
6 years, man. How did you feel, Mr. Wild Card Team Brady? 6 years.
Yeah, it's been a journey, y'all. Like, I didn't if it wasn't for you, like, we wouldn't even had this show. Like, I'm like, damn, it has been like 6 years with some change.
I was
crazy. Oh, let me turn this on.
Why she look? Wait. I just reported. I know you're not watching it, but so Becky just lost the title, but then she grabbed the title, looked back at Jade, and then passed the title off, and Jade just standing there clapping. So,
I'm not surprised.
So is this like telling us she's gonna be in NXT? Which I'll go for it.
I mean, I think it would be the best move right now, but if we're talking about Jay being that player, that all-star player, the missing piece for one of the main shows, I think she needs to go to the main roster. But if we're talking about developing her to the WWE way of life, then yeah, she needs to stay at NXT. AB the God.
Yeah.
Hey, B. Too bad you can't be on this evening, sir, because I really want to talk.
Well, I know this is a pre-show, but since you're here, AB, Chris and I want to take a second and give you your flowers, man. With you being your age and just the knowledge that you have of the wrestling game, and just just being our financial advisor whenever we need these questions with the numbers and stuff like that. You've always been our ace, our number one guy for that, especially in the Cookout. Dude, you were one of the key players inside the Cookout too. So Chris and I thank you from the bottom of our heart, man. You are definitely a huge part of the Cookout, and we want to, tell you to keep on pushing with your school. And don't let nobody bully you around. Just always know that the Cookout will always be that safe space that has always been.
I was
including black people that says that you can't say certain topics or whatever because it makes them uncomfortable.
I was just about to ask.
Well, whatever.
Just the same 8-bit that
no AB.
I'm sorry, AB.
AB the God.
That's that situation that happened to him, bro.
That's Swerve Strickland incident. Yeah, this is AB.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
AB, we went up the bat for you, man. We had your 6 on that one.
And especially that man that's talking, because I ain't know nothing about the situation. He let us in on it, and that's still fucked up. But yeah, keep your head up. You got some good brothers fighting for you. So wish you was on here though, so I could meet you.
I'm turning out. Forza AB. This guy comes down to numbers. If you want to understand the legal stuff, or we're not legal, these numbers, and this man will break it down so good that a fucking 4-year-old could understand.
Nice.
The guy is good. This kid is gifted. Seriously, and it comes out to the legal stuff, when we were talking about the Vince stuff and all the legal stuff. He broke all this stuff down, what this terminology meant, why this is important, why this is not important, why he'll get hit with this, and he just broke it down to everybody, man. He definitely was a key part into our Cookouts.
Nice.
Very much so. So everybody, once again, this episode is we're just
reminiscent.
It's gonna be just laid back,
celebrating, shooting shit,
just
on that.
just talking about life and just how did we get here, or how did we get from there to here, and then also we're gonna bring on our guests, whatever. This is a whole cookout, so yeah, so we're gonna wait until we air, and then I'm gonna start bringing people in or whatever. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the show, enjoy the cookout, and if you
Did
guys
anybody bring any cards for the space table?
huh?
Did anybody bring the cards for the space table?
There's no. Oh, I got cards.
No, we don't want no violence tonight. We know.
Yeah.
So we have the space table. Do we have a dominoes table?
I don't do dominoes. I just do Uno. That's it.
Listen, if you go do dominoes, make sure you don't have no WWE tables. We gotta have strong tables.
Very much so.
Hey, that's true for Spain
Strong
too.
tables and strong back like Taylor Swift.
Oh Lord, Jesus!
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Hey, TK knows best.
We'll be back, y'all.
Initiating system 1.
Wild card. Stormy.
DJ Red Flags.
The Holy Hill. Rockin' Reese. 8-Bit. The Real Garden. Ziggy the Beast. El Jefe. The Enforcer.
System 1 loaded.
Let them feel that heel heat. Heels feel like the club, yeah, it's too sweet. Boots, we put heels to face. Check your heels for life, everybody's great. Oh, it's start time. Shout out Chris the founder, an amazing brother. Number uno, wild card, but never changing colors. It's Mr. Team, bring it, let the guy flex. PV Boys to UETTs, but I digress. Ziggy the baby face on a heel show. Producer of the year, plus a vet with a steel toe. Ziggy the beast, play stops with T.O. The heel they love to hate, more shots than Tito. DJ Red Flags, nah, you shouldn't challenge him. And the enforcers, the black on Anderson, Mr. Attention Getter. He is the attention. Now it's getting stormy. We make great impressions. Said Rollins ain't a problem. It'll sound trippy. Montez 2.0 from the Mound City. I know what you're thinking. What a great team. And it's been Heels for Life since 2018. Let them feel that heel heat. Heels for Life the club. Yeah, it's too sweet. Big boots. We put heels to face. We are Heels for Life, everybody's great. We're at the SmackDown Hotel having a cookout. Rockin' with Reese, encyclopedia books out. We need that all sports talk. This is a Reese cap, cooking with the real Garland. What's the feedback? The only double J he respects is me. I was a tweener, played the middle like a referee. No more bearded baby face, I'm the holy heel. King Ace on the printer like I know that's real. He's 18-bit. With that Macho Man flavor, all my 16s bit sound like we're playing on the safe. We keep it raw in a Monday, and Alex brings that nitro to a Sunday. El Jefe, the heels don't give an FA. Eddie had La Raza, me I got El Gente. We be the face without the foundation. It's the Heels for Life podcast. Stop hating. Let them feel that heel heat.
What's going on, wrestling true believers? It's a great day in the You already know. We are, yes, and 6 years in the making, y'all. Listen. This is going to be a very emotional but fun evening. We're definitely going to try to make this very entertaining for you guys. This is episode 231, but this is the Cookout. We have done this on Twitter. We have did a lot of we literally was the trailblazers, me, Stormy, and T.O., and we made it from just from a chat room to a place where everybody can just come to, safe space. I really do appreciate the work that we accomplished. We did have to, shut it down because of life situations and to the toxicity on Twitter. But tonight, everybody, the Cookout is back. We got some special guests. Matter of fact, let me introduce you guys to the WWE Hall of Famer, Stevie Ray.
Yo, what up,
Steve?
What's up, guys?
What's going on, boy?
How you doing, sir? Oh, wait, not done. Big Daddy in the house. What's going on?
Hey, sis.
Hold up. I typed it, but I need to say it now. Thick thighs save lives. Yes, Lord.
Listen, we are not going to be moist on this podcast.
I'm not stormy. I can say what I gotta say, and I'm good.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, plus you ain't got that plus you ain't got like that little board that he was writing on, pretending like he was the Black Woody Page on the
No, I'm a grown man.
Coming from the Smart Psychology Podcast, Mr. Classic, what's
up? How's everybody doing?
How you doing, sir? Caden Cassidy, what's going on from the indie scene?
Oh,
My guys, what's up?
What up, Cass?
Hey, been a while.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jeff from the Hot Take Wrestling Podcast. What's going on?
Yo.
Yeah.
And Bobby Stormy.
please.
Right on cue.
He could be next to her. He got the big sign.
The sign is
Sign
killer.
guy.
The signage is wonderful.
Where's All-Star when we
I
need
love
you?
the signage.
Exactly.
And they say we don't have signs no more in wrestling. Look at this. See? This is wonderful.
Right.
Ain't no way you use your kid's clipboard as a sign. That's messed up. You are wrong. You are rude.
He done beat up a basketball coach and took his clipboard.
Right. You didn't beat a sixth grade basketball coach's ass with that goddamn clipboard. They need to run the pick and roll and a 5 out, and you messing this up for them.
How you gonna call
I'm a
plays?
coach. I have my own clipboard. I'm a coach, okay? So I have my own clipboard.
It was in the
First of all, this,
Yo, he wore a button up. Look,
this hat is
he wore a button up tonight.
Did you wear a
too?
button up?
I told you I wasn't playing. How y'all doing?
Look at you. Get to work.
Hold on, first of all,
Man, I'm feeling underdressed. Like, hold on, let me get my button up real quick. Shoot.
hold up. First of all, Stormy, that's supposed to be your name tonight. You supposed to be Uncle who?
That's over with. I'll catch
Wait,
up.
you talking about Uncle,
Oh, okay.
I mean, Uncle Stevie is right there.
All right. He's the only Uncle.
Hey, what's going on, Steve? How you doing? Nice to meet you. Pleasure.
What's up, brother?
So first of all, I want to just shout out to Stevie Ray, number one. Like, Uncle, you already know the vibes. If it was not for you, my podcast wouldn't have went like on the up and up. Like, I be telling everybody, when I met you through one of your good friends, the Fleck, John Williams.
Flex still.
Matter of fact, I just talked to him like 2 days ago. I had a cold, didn't want to do the podcast, and at the time, my co-host, he wanted me to do the podcast like really, really bad. And the conversation was about Dave Meltzer being disrespectful towards Steve Ray, saying that he has no business being in the Hall of Fame. So then,
It's Yamaka too tight.
so I just happened just to like we were talking about that, and everybody was like, well, first of all, John was like, "Hey, I know Stevie personally. Do you want me to put him in the room?" I said, "Nah, shut up, stop trolling." So then I'm trying to do it with my podcast, and he's still steadily talking about, I'm gonna invite him in since you don't believe me. So then about 2 minutes later, Stevie ends up in the comments, and everybody told me, "That's Stevie Ray right there. That's Stevie Ray. Get him on the podcast. So then I said, "Okay, if this is Stevie Ray, I want you to bring your ass on here because I don't believe it's you." So then adding, connected. This motherfucker pops right on my screen. like this. I'm like, what?
To this day, we still have
We
that
don't
picture,
have
by
that
the way.
video. Classic.
So when I tell you, because he doesn't believe me, I was like pissing in my pants because I'm just like, is he gonna beat my ass? Like, what do I ask him? Like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Because like this is an on-spot interview that I did not ask for, but I am humbled to have it. You know, just by talking to a WWE Hall of Famer, and we're talking about, and remind you, he's about to be inducted like the next week. So it's like, what the?
Was it that close?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Remember, it was March 17th. I remember.
Actually, I don't. But if you say so,
I do. I remember it.
If you say so, I just must see me and my boy Flex. We communicate a lot, and Flex asked me for a favor. I was like, okay, that's one of the guys you do a favor for. You know what I'm saying? So I figured if Flex, reached out to me, I'll do it because people hit me up with that kind of stuff all the time. But it's like whoever. But Flex is a real cool dude, and I was like, if Flex asked me, okay, I'm gonna do it for him, because he's like 50,000 people, doing what you're doing and stuff like that. And then I got back with Flex, and I was like, hey man, that kid pretty cool, man. He really know his stuff. Because I don't talk to anybody about wrestling. Because once the dumb questions start, it's time for me to go. Once the stupid stuff starts, I'm like, okay, this guy's a clown or whatever.
And the crazy thing
Flex must have had big confidence in you. You know what I'm saying? Because Flex is a wrestler. You know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's been in business a long time. And for him to actually do something like, he said, man, I want you to go on this kid's show, man, and surprise him. And I didn't even ask him who. I said, hey man, just let me know who it is and let's do it. Just like that.
That and then some, like, no lie, that was the focal point. I'm gonna remind you, everybody, this was probably one of the biggest, like, unexpected interviews that I got. And the biggest interview of my life is a WWE Hall of Famer and one half of Harlem Heat. Like, the black wrestlers I always talk about, whatever, like, we always talk about, like, Harlem Heat, but I didn't really envision myself on, like, interviewing one half of Harlem Heat, which is, like, insane. So, like, ever since then, me and Stevie just been super tight. Like, I always ask him for, like, advice. We always just, we always chop it up. I've been on his podcast. He's been on mine. I still need to deal with Vince Russo because I'm still that was some bullshit. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, that is beautiful, bro. That is podcast history that this man called you out your full government.
My full government name. That's
he said, "What the hell is the deal?"
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Chris. Chris, that show got so many hits. That show, I had a zillion people hit me up and was like, "That was the funniest show." And most entertainment and funny and informative show. I mean, brother, I don't know how many extra, people have become subscribers from that show.
Awesome.
And Vince going off, talking about you leave me on hold for somebody.
But Dealsworth, I'm like, bro, there's no S in my fucking name. I mean, like, bro, I need you to get your wife. I don't know what y'all be doing in New York, but
whoa.
But Chris,
let's not do that. But Steve, I have a quick question to ask you.
What's that?
So, something popped up on my timeline a couple of days ago. It was you and WCW, you and Booker jumping the guard to go in the ring to I forgot who you guys were being down.
Being Ric Flair, bro. I know.
Yeah, it was Ric Flair. But I have a question. When they say like the best tag teams in WCW, they mentioned you and the Steiner brothers. What was it like to be in the ring with the Steiner brothers?
Ooh, good one.
Oh man, we had so many matches with those guys, man. We wrestled those guys all over the damn world.
Yes, y'all did.
We wrestled those guys, and it was always good. We always had good chemistry with them from the first day we ever worked together to the last time we worked together, which I can't remember any of them, but I just know that. Yeah. But it was. Oh my God, we had so much fun. We had so much fun over about like a 2-year period, man, maybe 3. of going in and out the ring with those guys on pay-per-views, on house shows overseas in Germany and Great Britain, in Australia, Canada. We went everywhere with those guys, man. We always had good matches, man. So it was easy.
Y'all had some great tag team championship matches too. Y'all exchanged.
It was easy. I was telling a story one time about that we were in Germany. I can't remember what city. And Scotty and my brother have been arguing the whole tour.
Oh, Lord.
Been arguing the whole tour about Scotty, like, if we were heels, we would be better heels than you. And my brother was like, yeah, if we was baby faces, we'd be better baby faces than you. So this went through about 5 different cities, then maybe 4 different cities. Every day they're arguing at the building over just dumb shit. But okay, let them argue. That's them. You know what I'm saying? And me and Rick be looking at each other just like, what the fuck? Who gives who cares? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, me and Rick looking at each other like, hey man, let them go through this, bro. You know, that was whatever. And then one night we're in Germany, in the middle of the ring, they still arguing. This is a true story.
It never
bro.
ended.
It's a true story.
It never ended.
You know, I mean, I'm trying to get out of Germany, bro. I'm trying to get back to the United States of America. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's cool over here traveling and stuff. I gotta go home, bro. I just want to get these matches over with and go home. But anyway,
about it now.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Yeah, but anyway, now we in the middle. We in the match now. The match done started. Then all of us. Then maybe the match hadn't started. Maybe right before the match. Maybe we in the ring. You know how we used to jaw jack and stuff like that when we get in the ring with the opponents and stuff like that. And then my brother comes over and he goes, "We're the baby faces tonight." What?
Oh, but y'all supposed
in the
to be
middle
the
of
heels.
the now the match is okay. We got agents and stuff like that. I'm not gonna call who their names are, but they set up the matches, tell you what to do in the matches, so on and so forth. Well, they haven't told us we could do this. First of all, these people paid their money to see Harlem Heat as heels, and the Steiners as baby faces. That's how it goes. You don't just like on The Young and the Restless, you don't go from Victor Newman to billionaire, to some jerk off who just got on the show that don't know about it. You don't do that.
It's showing only on the Cookout we have Stevie Earth.
So now this is the thing. We got to remember everything that they have done, and they got to do all the heel stuff the way we've done it. And we got to do the finish. Everything is inverted. This has never happened to me before or since. And we went out there and brought the damn house down.
No way.
And then at the finish, Rick supposed to roll me up, and I forgot. I'm him now. Okay, I forget. I turned to Stevie Ray on the last spot, and then I got him up and like this for a body slam. Then I remember, oh shit, he's supposed to have me like this. So now I throw him down. He rolls me up. And I think that was the finish, and got out, and the fans went crazy. And I remember all the guys in the back when we came back to the dressing room. Everybody was in stitches laughing. Everybody was in stitches laughing. Like nobody's ever seen that before. Not in the middle of a match, And they were like, finally, maybe they got it out their system now. I'm like, well, I hope so. But I don't want to do that shit again.
I mean, so
that's a true story.
So what was funnier, that or?
I know it's coming.
I never laughed at it.
Chris, don't you bring it up?
I never laughed at it. I mean, it was funny, but it is what it is.
Chris, don't ask him about the damn corn.
No, I am going to ask him about the corn.
What?
I'm telling you.
That was that?
Hey, some people have not heard the story. Shocking.
Listen, that corn shit. Anybody would have been upset behind that. You know, like, do you eat corn the long way? I mean, what are you saying? You saying that? I mean, you want to invest in my oral skills? I mean, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Who asked?
That was funny to me.
Wait. No.
Listen.
Like I said, that was funny to me. I don't know about anybody else. You know, but
that was funny to me.
Personally, to me, it was very funny. You know, at the time that it happened, and I couldn't even remember who was that. Was that you, Chris? That reminded me of that a year or so ago.
Yeah, that was me. Unfortunately, yeah, that was.
Oh, okay, and it brought back memories because I hadn't thought about it in.
But
I don't know, 20-something years.
T.O. wanted me to, like, he kept pressing. He's like, when you see, I'm
like, yo, I really
was
like, yo, you have to ask him. And he's on, bro. No, I said, look, you need
I mean,
to know.
but like, I don't want him to. I was like, I don't want him to feel uncomfortable. I mean, because that was
I remember it.
That was a moist moment. I mean, like,
but then I told
But you know what was more funny about it though? You almost broke character on live TV, Stevie. You paused.
What was that?
You paused and looked at that sign, and like I think you wanted to laugh, but you're like, no, the camera might be on me.
Oh yeah, I had to cut it off.
Bro,
I wanted to. I had to cut it off.
He stood there for a minute. He was just like, what the fuck is that? I mean,
yeah, but I had my mean. I almost cracked a smile, but then I had to put my mean face back on. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get yelled at by the producers and stuff like that. You know, because everybody's watching. You know. But if I had a program with Goldberg or something like that, I would have grabbed the sign and put it in front of the camera.
Oh man, that would have been perfect.
But you know, at that time, I wasn't doing anything with him, so I just thought it was funny. But the thing about those kind of moments, brother, back in those days, you might see some crazy stuff on different signs. It's just the camera don't hit them, but we see them. The camera guys try their damnedest not to. Back in those days, they didn't relegate the signs. Now they do.
Yeah,
if you see what I'm saying. They didn't relegate. People come in there with all kind of crazy stuff written on the sign, man. It was crazy. So, you know, it is what it is. That was a funny moment, man, especially for me, because I was out there working at the time.
So with the other two indie wrestlers here, Big Daddy and Cass, and then as a Hall of Famer, you, Steve, what is your take on color? Giving color, taking color, do you think is too much now, or do you think is too little?
You know, I think that's something that's actually you don't need anymore. I just actually believe you don't need it anymore because professional wrestling has taken leaps and bounds from back in those days where people really had to do that to sell tickets. You don't do that to sell. You don't need that to sell tickets anymore. The brand sells the tickets for you.
Interesting.
That's just like going door to door, giving out leaflets to come to a show, and you can just use social media to do it.
That's true.
I gotta ask y'all because the way I remember old school wrestling, the only time you really saw blood was on a heated feud or like a cage like that. But it seemed like now, people are really more bloodthirsty and they want to see blood automatically. I like John Moxley.
Like John.
But
yeah.
Like you said,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have to disagree with you, especially when you put it in context of people want to see. There's been no survey done on if people want to see that or not. That is just an assumption. Just because people do something doesn't mean people want to see it. Because it's a timeless venture that's been around wrestling for a long time. But going back to how you just put it, it used to be something that meant something in the day. And the thing is, only certain people did it and made it really look like it meant something. So in essence, today, it's like the food bank. You're giving away food for free.
Wow.
You're giving away food for free where you can make people pay for it, and you really don't have to do it anyway. Let the government pay for it. So in essence, when you put it in that context, it's just people doing shit because people did it years ago. When you don't have to, they got cars now that can drive themselves while you go to sleep. If it has that attached to the car, you pay a lot of money to get that car to do that. Then if I can go to sleep while I'm driving down the highway and this car can drive itself, wouldn't I take advantage of that? Because with all the, I'm gonna be honest with you, with all the fucking diseases and stuff out there now that wasn't back in the day, you couldn't pay me to get color with some of these guys today. I don't know. I don't know where your hands been.
That's a big one because I think that happened a couple years ago with Undertaker and Bob Orton.
Right.
So
what happened with him?
But
Bob Orton had
Hep C, right?
Hep C, and Undertaker found out about it, and Undertaker was pissed.
Yeah.
Wait, he had hepatitis B? Who was he fucking with?
C.
Bob Orton had hepatitis C.
Nah, so Bob Orton had Hep C.
At the end of the day, you can get Hep C from so many different kind of encounters.
Yes.
And a lot of times you don't. Most times you don't even know you got. You might not even have symptoms from it.
You should ask Jada Pinkett that shit. She needs to stop sleeping
Oh
around.
my god! Oh my god!
But I digress. Whatever. Whatever. I'm just saying. It's just that thing about entanglement. Everybody think that shit is cute. Everybody thinks that. Excuse me. I'm going on a little rant real quick. Everybody think that cheating is cool, and I don't get it.
Did you take Stevie off?
No, I didn't.
You brought up Jada and he left.
Oh,
he left.
Man's in agreement with Jada.
My
Look, you brought up Jada Pinkett and
You made Stevie flee the scene.
As soon as you said Jada
Pinkett left. He heard those syllables and logged the fuck out.
Hey, Chris, move my square. Move my square.
Yeah. No, I'm not moving. Dude, this is not Hollywood Square, sir.
We're the
Cookout. Stormy.
You know what? Why don't you just do this? Why don't you say that you want to marry her, that you want to butter her biscuits, and be done with it?
What is buttering her biscuits? What are you doing?
I got my chain on, but clutch my pearls.
Now Stormy was supposed.
First off, she don't got biscuits. She's a Thanksgiving meal. And thank you. How you doing?
Wrong way.
No.
That's Stormy Cook. No, move. That's Stormy Cook. Cook, Stormy. Cook, move. Go, Stormy Cook. Go ahead. Let him cook.
Am I
that way, like everybody?
Yes.
You're right. You're the right way. Get to talking.
Go ahead, Stormy.
How is your Taco Tuesday today?
Right now, yes.
What kind of cookout is this?
Y'all do your talk. I knew I needed this. Did you get your tacos today?
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No, her.
We can't hear.
Big Daddy, we can't hear you. Can't hear Big Daddy.
Can't hear Big Daddy. Big Daddy Adriana.
I can't hear
you. You muted, sweetheart.
Can't hear you.
Your service is nervous.
Oh, I ain't nervous.
Did you say your service is nervous?
It finally ain't me. It's not me this time.
The subscriber you're trying to reach cannot be located right now.
Hey, are you using Walmart Wi-Fi?
4 or 5.
Hold on. Let him try to talk, y'all.
Are you using Walmart Wi-Fi right now? Because that's what usually happens.
Wait.
Did you have her on mute?
No.
Chris, what are you doing tonight? You're bringing up Jada Pinkett.
I need you.
Oh shit, nasty Leroy. Leroy, you look like a horror movie right now, bro.
Fucking and shit, the goddamn camera and shit. Talking about
you in the camera like a grandfather on FaceTime.
What's all that noise in there? What's all that noise?
What you say now? What do you say now?
Is that gram of Insta? What's that?
What you say?
What you say, Lee? What? Hold on now.
Y'all should have a cup of Insta while y'all at it.
Yo,
let me get a mic check from Big Daddy. Big Daddy,
be quiet.
Nope. Service is nervous.
There you go. Okay.
Hey, yo, tell me why Nasty.
Was that you?
Tell me why Nasty Leroy's camera kind of remind me of Busta Rhymes' music video.
I do gotta admit, that is making me a little delirious.
Shut up. Okay, Big Daddy, say something.
I can't hear you.
Nah, fam, I ain't hearing you at all.
Yo, Nasty Leroy, with them thick ass glasses, your camera cannot be that close.
I can't hear you, baby.
Shut up. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, Big Daddy.
Trying to get the right camera angle.
Try to shut up.
Use your glasses.
Try to back out and then come back in.
I took her breath away. She can't even talk. I took her breath away.
I'll save your seat.
Pause this, Stormy.
Yeah, about to say, we gonna pause on that.
Back out and then come back in. Because something wrong with your audio. Okay.
She probably got the same guy used to do. Turn off the whole computer and then come back on.
Hey, no, y'all saw what happened. It's called the storm happened. That's what happened.
Hold on. Big Daddy, go ahead.
It's low. Like you can't really hear it. It's low. Like you can hear like bits and pieces.
What'd you do last time? Take that mic off. Come here. Last time you didn't use your mic.
Oh, I heard unplugged.
Yes, it's low now.
It's low, but we can hear it.
It's low.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I just heard.
Did y'all see the hair flip though?
I did.
Oh,
there we go.
Look at him.
I see you, Stormy. Now go to work, Stormy. Go to work. Stormy, go to work.
I'm letting her go.
He's happier than a tornado in a trailer park.
Hold on. Stormy, get your lighting right. Get your lighting right, Stormy. Get your lighting right. Stormy, get your lighting right.
There you go.
Put the weekend lighting on. The weekend lighting on. Like you about to sing. There you go. Get it right, Stormy.
What did you do the last time, Big Daddy?
I just didn't. I didn't.
Oh, there you go.
No headset for you. No headset for you.
You don't need it. You don't need that. Okay.
Red cups up to you. Red cups up. Yeah.
Stormy.
Yeah,
Damn it.
Oh my God.
But no, I meant what I said.
I believe in you.
I meant what I said. Y'all need to stop being so goddamn nasty. That's y'all problem.
Hey.
I ain't even do nothing yet.
Hey, Chris.
Christopher.
Hold on. Everybody stop talking.
Yes.
1 second. Christopher. You stop it right now. You're the problem.
Yes,
Stormy,
sir.
the floor is yours.
How am I the problem?
We have a whole episode of you going through like food, descriptions and all type of nasty stuff. Okay, you're the problem.
What do you mean?
You're nasty. You're respectful.
How am I nasty? You're in Chicago. I'm not nasty.
Don't tell me where I live. Don't tell people where I'm from.
Okay. Oh, so now you what? You don't want to represent Chi-Town?
I do represent Chi-Town.
He got.
But what I'm saying right now is, listen, I want you to hear me clearly. You are the goddamn problem. Okay?
I'll be there.
I'm telling you right now.
But you know what? I'm the problem that you can't solve. So I'm not worried
the
about you.
Marina Shafir? He's the problem.
All right, if you're gonna do that,
Did you just call yourself Pie? That's weird.
Real quick.
You're not an equation. You're a human. Okay?
So real quick.
Anyway, shut up.
Real quick. So for guys who didn't see the episode last week with Big Daddy, Big Daddy.
Great episode.
This one right here, in a couple of weeks, has a tournament, and in that tournament, she has a date with the ruthless Lala.
Oh, sis. Oh, God.
And then, Chris, do we have that promo lined up?
I do not.
Oh, it's not yet.
I do not, but
shit.
Lala is in the she's watching. I'm not too sure if.
Hey, sis.
She haven't said anything yet, so I don't know.
Hey.
But no, She did call out Lala. Lala did respond on Twitter.
You know who I'm going for.
She just kind of brushed her off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So if Lala do want to come up, I can bring her on. That is not a problem. So Lala, if you are here, and if you want an invitation, y'all can talk. You are more than welcome to. So if you are here, let me know.
I want to see this lariat. I want to see because Big Daddy said verbatim that she's not taking her head off with that lariat. So.
Lariat?
Lariat.
Oh, you know what he said? He said lariat. He said it was lariat.
He was slurring.
No, I did not slur.
He got stopped right exactly.
Big Daddy's talking. Go ahead, Big Daddy. What you say?
I just wasn't nervous there, brother. I did hear you correct.
He got moist at the mouth.
See what I'm saying? Why would you say that?
Because he's light skinned. You know the light skinned reaction.
What was the
reason? Big Daddy was talking. Push your mouth. Go ahead, Big Daddy.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Big Daddy.
Wait, question, Big Daddy, is the tournament layout, is it already set? Do you know who you facing first?
So I'm not exactly sure how it's going. It's like women's lucky 7. So I have no idea until like the day of, I guess.
Ooh, round robin.
So do those tournaments or those matches kind of like make you nervous, or like what's the mindset going to a match of not knowing anything?
So
wait a minute, there's somebody that's trying to join.
Hang
on. Hang on 1 second.
Oh, I see you. Come on, man. I gotta get some potato salad.
Hold on, I just want to say one thing. Y'all some instigating ass motherfuckers.
What?
Listen, I told you they made me
Hold up.
We've never met. Hold on. How do you know he don't really cook for sure? Like we just talking about really cooking in the kitchen. Like it ain't cook.
Wait,
man.
say what?
We're promoting the show.
Stormy, you cook. Stormy.
This is called.
Stormy, can you?
Whoa, wait. Everybody talking. Say that again. Somebody was talking.
Yeah, I said.
Everybody
I said this motherfucking Leroy got a big ass can of Fruit Punch Arizona iced tea. What the fuck are you doing?
What you mean? What the fuck am I doing? I'm chilling.
You telling me, Leroy?
Yeah, show this World Series.
You got the black cup. What you got in that cup?
What you got in that cup, Leroy?
Arizona tea.
Swang.
That's syrup. That's all.
I'm a chef.
Yo, Leroy.
I told you.
I need that hoodie. I need that pound. The ticket, that one hoodie. Is that it right there? No, the ticket. No, the other one.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
This is the ticket to answer his question. I mean, hoodie.
Dude, that hoodie is hilarious.
I swear I knew that was the food stamp hoodie.
He said that was a food stamp?
Yeah, I knew that was the food stamp hoodie I see on TikTok. It's crazy.
It's not a food stamp, it's a ticket.
You so close to the camera, I couldn't see it.
It's a ticket, bruh.
It's his glasses. His glasses are HD.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually dorky.
Wait.
You might want to flip it.
Hold on, Big Daddy. I asked this question last episode. You never. I wanted to see the big belt. You got the big belt?
Oh, it's downstairs. I gotta go grab it.
Yes, can you please go grab that belt?
Yeah, I'll go grab it. Give me 2 seconds.
All right.
No, okay. TL. No, just stop looking at you. Pause. Yeah. The only thing TL is missing right now is Mike Tyson.
Is what?
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson?
Yeah, because
is he like Mike Tyson?
Remember that when DX was ready to convert Mike Tyson, he ripped him off, and then he had the DX. Because remember, Sean was having his cowboy hat on at the time. So
yeah,
you got it.
Well, I'm wearing the cowboy hat and reference to NXT. You know what I mean? And know what? I mean, even though the card was crazy, was not how it was crazy, but we have to give NXT credit for putting on that many women's matches. That was a lot of female matches on.
I'll give him credit, but I ain't wearing no cowboy hat.
Hold on now.
What's wrong with the cowboy hat?
What's wrong with the
It's
cowboy
not
hat?
racist.
Oh, look at that belt. Time out the belt.
Oh.
Damn, that's a big ass
belt. Yeah.
Oh, your screen.
Championship belt right there.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, that looks like a picture.
Let him know.
Bigger than my head.
That's the beauty right there.
How heavy is that
Yes,
belt?
indeed. Look at that. Look at that. A beauty holding a beauty of a belt.
So I have a question.
That's why she left it downstairs because it was so heavy.
Stormy, wipe your mouth, brother.
Is that the main title, or is that a woman's title?
That's a women's title.
Oh, that's a women's title. So if the women's title is that big, how big is the men's title?
That's that big ass belt I saw.
It's smaller than mine. Mine's like the biggest belt on the roster.
Really?
Oh,
wow.
Because Big Daddy gets the big belt. Yes, indeed.
That's right, Stormy. That's right.
Yo, emphasis.
Don't Stormy.
Biggie.
Stormy is the hype man to the.
Where's the beast coming?
So a person that you guys might not know is Cassidy down there, Caden Cassidy. He's in the Indies. Yo, Cass. For those who don't know you, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell them a brief introduction about yourself. Where you wrestling at, your history and whatnot.
Sure. Yeah. Man, I've been wrestling for over a decade now in the Pacific Northwest. I've traveled between Portland, Washington, Canada, Cali, Texas, Philly, Florida. I've been known by a couple of damn names. Formerly the White Girl's Kryptonite, which is my favorite. Because it got all the fucking heat, and every fucking time you see a white girl,
yes,
then you get the black girls. The fuck you mean you don't like us either? There's like nah, baby, I'm an equal opportunist. However, wow. Hey man, it worked every time.
You do. I'm telling you, do look like a pimp, dude. Like you should really be a pimp. You really.
I was one for a hot second, then I became a kingpin instead.
You talk. Yeah, I know about your history.
we understand each other.
We here.
Yeah. So I was then the bad life choice. So I was pretty much that dude that you just don't want to line up with. And then I was challenged during the pandemic. They said, man, you gotta evolve. So I had someone go like, who you remind me of? You remind me of kind of like Michael Clark Duncan from Daredevil. And I said, oh, the Kingpin.
Yeah.
I like that. I like how that runs. Let me give me a minute. I need to make it mine. So it took me about a good year to make it mine. So I've been running as the Kingpin. I'm all over YouTube. I've had matches with Shane Taylor, a couple cats from Las Vegas, some dudes from set up here from Texas. I've had a really good time these last couple years, man. But yeah, I've been ripping and running and just doing what I do. I was laughing because Stevie was talking about cars that drive itself, and I was like, does he know I have a Tesla?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I want to ask both you and Big Daddy, like how long did it take to get y'all groove when y'all finally got that character or gimmick that finally worked for y'all? How long did it take y'all to get that the mojo going? Because like you said, you had many, like Cass, you just said you had the White Girls Kryptonite. you finally got
the Kingpin.
Got the Kingpin.
You know what I think it was for me though? I wasn't being myself, and that was the hard part because somebody kept trying to designate me who they thought I was. Because he was like, "Oh, bro, you're this, this slick, charming individual. You should be the White Girl's Kryptonite." And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds so much fun." And then, like after about a year, I was like, "That's not who I am, though. Like even in real life, it's not who I really am." And I did the bad life choice gimmick, and I was kind of going where I wanted with it. And then someone told me to go this direction. I won't name names, and that wasn't for me. But like I grew up in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Like I grew up around like pimps, hustlers, gunslingers, drug runners, all that. So that made sense to me to have a character that likes to, splash in that realm. So when I thought about it really heavy, I was like, that is who I am. Like from the suits to the fur coats to the chains to the jackets. Like I grew up in the glitz and glamour of that life. Like I still remember watching deals go down as a kid. So for me, it rings home a little bit closer. So for me, if you were to put it into perspective, it took me 7 years to be comfortable in something. Now I get to work on that character and evolve that character, not working on the person who I was. We've even talked about like, man, what happens when the kingpin loses all his money? What happens when somebody runs off of one of his jackets? Oh man, let's go ahead and get a ring customized so when somebody loses, I can put my knee in their face and make them kiss this motherfucking ring real quick. So we got ways to make it go forward, but back then I didn't even have a clue.
All right. Same question, Big Daddy.
I'm sorry, these comments killing me.
Yeah, I'm
Nichols out my Crown Royal bag. God damn.
It was so rude to laugh while you were talking. I'm so sorry, but these comments.
Nah, homie, it's fine.
Yo,
Shoot, I'm looking back at him like,
yo. Cassie, if I was being disrespectful, I'm so sorry. I'm crying.
Bro. Cass, I promise you, bro. I was trying to hold it in.
No. It's cool.
Because your stories in depth is powerful, but these comments is crazy.
Bro, they're wilding out these comments.
Yo, is this the version of Cookout I've been missing on Twitter?
Yes.
Oh
this is what it typically is. That's why I love it so much.
Oh my god, I'm fucking crying right now.
Tell her story.
Cass, I just followed you on IG. I just followed you on IG, bro.
I can't.
Oh, thank you, brother. I'll follow you back.
Thank you, bro.
I can't.
Tell you, dildos and all. I'm trying to tell you.
With I really like the Kingpin. That when I heard you say that was like, okay, I got that. And especially revolving around your life, especially with Atlantic City. I wrestled out in Atlantic City, and it's crazy out there.
Yeah, it's torn the fuck up, bro. You know what's a real trip though? I was this close to not doing it. And I was, you know how we used to do back when we first started, you drive somebody for knowledge.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that Rocky Romero was like, I heard you got a Tesla. Can I drive with you? Absolutely. I had some, okay, for all of us who got fast cars, how many times have you been on the freeway and someone like lines up with you and goes, right? So I looked at Rocky like, hey man, he wants me to go. The guy's driving a Charger. What do I do? He said, fucking punch it. You don't gotta fucking tell me twice. Wow. I got the fast one. So I go 0 to 60 in 3.1. So we was fucking mobbing down the freeway. But he said, let me watch one of your matches. And he watched the entrance of one of my matches. And I always say the entrance to a match to me is like the appetizer. So I'm like, if the appetizer don't look good, I probably don't want to eat here at this restaurant. Like, oh, you got bomb-ass mozzarella sticks? Shit! Something like that. So he watched it and he's like, I love everything about this presentation, but I don't know what a bad life choice is when I think of a person. He says, you are running more of a crime syndicate when you have these people with you, but I don't know what a bad life choice is. I can't picture that as an item. You need an item. So we sat there for 20 minutes. He's like, heavy hands, Cassidy. He said, snake eyes, Cassidy. Nah, it doesn't work. So then I hit him up the next morning. And I'm like, what about Kingpin, Caden Cassidy? He's like, perfect. Go with it.
That's what's up, man.
So I have a question for both of you guys. And even
No. Daddy ain't went yet. Let her go.
Oh.
That's right.
Oh shit.
Always gotta do what Daddy says.
I swear that goes for two things.
Hold on now. Hold on. Let me cool down. What's that? It's been a while.
Cassie, how tall are you?
Yeah.
How tall
6'1". 6'1". Yeah, 6'1", 318. I know. I'm a short big boy.
That ain't short, sir.
Boy, you are short.
Short at all.
Sure.
It's not short at all.
Bro, in the locker rooms, I'm
Antoine,
short.
Somebody please.
One second. Take Antoine out the comments right now.
I was gonna say that.
I'm not looking at him right now.
Don't do it.
Motherfucker said Nasty Leroy has a to-be continued forehead.
On the run. He said he looks like he's on the run. I can't.
Damn.
He said his forehead's ongoing.
No, I'm still down at the rain camera.
That's fucking funny.
Nasty Leroy has a to-be continued.
He said his forehead like The Walking Dead. Oh my God!
They said that Nasty Leroy.
Nasty Leroy, come back.
Yo, Chris.
Antoine, you was getting MVP tonight.
Chris.
I don't care what anybody else says for the rest of the show. Antoine, you are my MVP.
Yo, Chris.
Antoine, we trying to have a good show.
Yo, Antoine said that Nasty Leroy's forehead led the Million Man March next to Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes ended racism and slavery for a reason, okay? For real. So,
God bless that man.
If you're going to say that this man is the face of... Never mind. Just never mind.
All right. Big Daddy, please go so we can try to...
Okay. So let's talk about TNA. Are y'all excited that TNA is back? Or is
Big Daddy,
Wait, and y'all keep trying to skip Big Daddy.
Wait. Hold on.
Big Daddy was about to talk.
Go ahead.
Was trying to take up a TNA.
Right.
Hey,
now, hold on.
So I gotta block out Leroy on the left.
I'm just listening to y'all.
Look at this comment section. All right. So
I don't see the comment section.
all right. So when I first started in the business, I went by like the daughter of death, and it was like some kind of like I was kind of like a psychopathic serial killer and all that stuff. It was working, but then I think it was like on Lucha Underground, somebody was named after being the daughter of death. So I was like, all right, scratch that. So where I kind of got like my idea from was there was like this, if you watch American Horror Story, there's like somebody that's like trying to dominate like the male race and the human race.
Yeah.
And their name was like Big Daddy. So
that's my show.
Yeah, that's where I kind of got it from. And it goes completely off of what I am because I'm like 5'2". But yeah.
Girl.
So when are we gonna work?
So stupid.
I was waiting for that question to come
when are we gonna work?
Whenever. Look it.
Can't wait.
Nasty Leroy.
Oh my God.
You know, the Kingpin always needs his Queen Pin. So if you ever want to team up, we got this.
It actually be a really good tag team, like the Kingpin and Big Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God!
Wow,
we just created a tag team.
That sounds like
my question is,
you gonna need some Hickman though. You need a Hickman. You gonna need a good solid Hickman.
Time out. Tag me in,
Story be the guy that take the pins all the time. Y'all stay straight. Y'all stay strong.
Tag me in.
Tagged you in.
That's a two-part question. All right, Cassidy, what's your finisher? Big Daddy, what's your finisher? But now as a tag team, what are you guys' finishers?
Let's go.
So
I got it.
First. No, what's your finisher first? And then let's hear her finisher. Then you guys come up with their tag team finisher.
Northern Lariat, because having 22-inch biceps makes sense when you do a lariat to the back of someone's skull. So there you go. Yeah, that's why I use it.
How much?
What's your
22 inches?
finisher?
All right.
Mine is I call it Daddy Issues. It's a pump handle body slam.
Okay.
Pump handle.
Okay, so now what would be the tag team finisher then? We have a inverted lariat and a pump handle slam.
Daddy daycare.
No, that's Stormy. No, that's Stormy. Stormy's daddy daycare.
Go. I like that one.
Yes. Yes.
I like Daddy Daycare name. I'm with that one.
I like it.
I like it.
Honestly, it popped me so good that it works.
Okay, but that's the name. But what is the move though?
Dropping the kids off. Daddy Daycare. That's it.
That's it, bro.
No, he said.
Okay, but that's the name. But like, what's the move?
Bro.
You know what? Honestly, I've been working on an electric chair into a backbreaker, so that'd be something dope. Or actually, what was it? The lung blower. You can do that. Electric chair into a lung blower.
But don't forget about your history though. I need to every
But thing is, she's 5'2", but she's 5'2". Yeah, you think about it too. So I mean, like,
because she's 5'2".
Everything has to be on me though. If it's gonna be a tag team where she hits the actual damage piece of it, I'm gonna be the one lifting. That's what it's gonna come down to.
But time out. But time out. But we don't know. I mean, like, she could probably lift more than you though. We don't know that.
True?
I mean, for her body weight, absolutely.
Respectfully.
Yes, Lord. I mean, yeah. What he said.
Hold up.
Nigga said yes, Lord.
Yo, Cassie, have you seen her Twitter yet? Have you seen Big Daddy's Twitter yet?
No. I know of her, but I haven't watched her Twitter like that.
Okay, well,
it's this one. I got you.
Can somebody send
this nigga
can somebody send the link to Cassidy, please?
Yeah, what's Cassidy?
Just out of nowhere, just out of curiosity.
Boom, there we go.
I happen to have my phone right here. How far back is that picture?
Which one?
I like that. Electric chair into a code breaker works.
Which one?
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all can, if you're not talking, please mute your mic. Please mute it.
All these badass kids in the background.
Thank you.
Daddy daycare.
Hey, that wasn't mine.
Daddy dropping the kids off. I told you. See? It works.
Which picture?
We're waiting.
All right. So, Leroy,
He looking
tell
for
everybody
shadow.
what's new with you. What have you been doing? And then after that, we're going to TNA. So, Leroy, what's new? How's the nasty baddies? How's the Nightmare Factory? What's going on with you?
That's what's the nasty hotties for one.
Nasty hotties, bodies, nasty, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I always wonder why you call them nasty.
Cause that's my fucking name, Chris.
Ooh.
Oh.
I've been out here quiet. I've been quiet and respectful because I want to be quiet and respectful, let the people talk and stuff. But if we acting like we not a pro wrestler over here, we not acting like I don't be wrestling out here, huh? Like I ain't got finishing maneuvers, huh? Like I don't put motherfuckers to sleep out here.
I didn't.
Like I didn't go. Like I didn't go 1-on-1 with Josh Barnett at fucking Joy Janela Spring Break. Okay, we ain't act like we was the top promotion in the world today. CC fucking W. But no, let me just sit back and just not that we get roasted on.
Leroy.
We acting like I didn't get a Nightmare Factory Jack from fucking Cody Rhodes out here. We don't act like I traded in one of the best facilities in the country today, okay?
Talk that shit, Leroy. Talk that
like,
shit.
I'm just y'all just sit back like I ain't here, like you know.
Yeah. Put some respect on his
I just want respect on my name. It's a nasty hottie. My group is a nasty hottie.
Yes,
I'm out here doing big things. I'm about to go to OVW and smack up some rat bastards, especially Tony Evans. You know,
just like that. Don DeMarco.
You know, I'm just, you know.
And actually, so when you going? So what's the exact time you going to OVW?
It should be. I should be getting my papers for my wrestling license in a few weeks, so like a week or two. So
big grats.
One question, because how long you been wrestling? Because I did see you on the book, so I didn't really know your history. So how long you been wrestling, and you know what you looking forward to the future?
I've been wrestling for about I've been in wrestling for 8 years. And I started in 2014. I've been like, I was like a wrestling gypsy, like just going around just different wrestling schools. I started out with Johnny Swinger and Rick Steiner. I ended up training with them at first, and then I left wrestling for a little bit, came back, started training with QT Marshall and Cody and all them, and yeah. So I got on the map in the pandemic because of my friend Clothesline Ramon, who's currently in AEW now. I think he's out of promotion. I just don't know what his title is, but he hooked me up with Joey. That was before the pandemic, and then on the pandemic, he did the show called the Janela Zone. I went on there. I did my dance called the Nasty Swing, which I've been doing in the clubs for years.
Swing.
And yeah, this is like like I said, I've been on Joy Janela's Spring Break, been on Backyard Wrestling 2 and 3, beating up Cheeseburger and Delph Boy, and
man, y'all gonna leave Cheeseburger alone, little fragile ass.
Hey, but what you guys don't know, what a lot of you guys don't know, he actually like legit has real heat with Matt Cardona and MJF. Like legit real heat with both of them wrestlers. Go ahead, Leroy, and let everybody know the heat between those two wrestlers.
Oh shit.
Basically they're fucking rat bastards and they're pieces of shit. So
We'll talk about my baby MJF.
But why? Okay, explain the MJF, explain the Matt Cardona one, because I know the Matt Cardona one really hits a nerve with you. Matt Cardona hits a nerve with you, but MJF is just like he's a rat bastard. But could you explain the reason why the rat bastards to you and explain the heat between you guys?
Well, the reason I kind of like just don't fuck with him no more because I just don't, because of the shit that he decided to lie on my name a while back, and I'm not gonna blame it to like not me getting a job. I just like I just kind of see them as a different light as a person and as the kind of character and stuff that they do. So a while back I was supposed to do some shit with MJF and Joey, and it was supposed to be like a big thing. I don't know if he watched my matches or not. All I was hearing that Joey told me, and I thought, he jokes around a lot, so sometimes I kind of don't take him seriously, but he told me for real. He was like, yo, MJF's never wrestling you and whatever. And I was like, all right, cool, I guess. Whatever, just, But then it was like, oh, I'm too stiff. And then I was like, how am I too stiff in the ring if you never wrestled with me and you're going to lie on my name and make these false accusations? I'm snug, but I ain't never stiff. I ain't never knocked nobody out or nothing like that.
No. But what's the difference between stuck in your perspective? What's your definition of snug and stiff? Are you like Nia Jax stiff or snug or stiff, or are you like more of a Nia Jax, or are you more of a Sheamus?
I'm more like a Sheamus type snug, kind of even a brawler.
My question is, to narrow it down, are you more of Stardom or New Japan?
Shit.
Damn.
Damn.
I'm more of
I'm asking for a friend.
My style is more of an Eddie Kingston type
You're
of
avoiding the
style.
question, sir. Your Honor.
Nefarious one.
Whatever. So no. Are you more of a Stardom or are you more of New Japan? Yeah,
I'm more of a New Japan.
Okay, thank you.
I was about to say, you say Stardom, you trying to break motherfuckers' neck.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to go at.
Nah, I ain't breaking nobody's neck.
Fortune, I'll tag you in.
Yeah, but I mean we've been joking, but I wanted to say that because you've been saying that you did all this, you worked yourself up to the OVW. So we're gonna put some respect in your name this episode. You're having fun, but we're gonna put some respect in your name.
Except for me.
Doing the work. Oh yeah.
Yo, you know how the cookout goes, right?
Yeah, you know how it is.
So, as
I see your eyelashes, by the way.
Oh shit! Oh,
he wants to go to your tech, but before we do all that,
he got the little fuck ass Miz point. He got that Miz point. He's like,
how do we feel about TNA? Impact going back to TNA. Let's start off with Stormy and go all the way. Let's do the snake. Let's do the snake, and then we hit the WAP. Let's go, Stormy. Start it off. How do you feel?
I don't know.
about
I
TNA?
just want to do the WAP.
Oh, so you just like to just snake your way in?
That's what he said.
Do the snake and then hit the WAP.
Right, you know, I'm just like,
I didn't know what snake we were talking about. Which snake were we talking about?
I'm going with the James.
That's what I'm going to
Hit the WAP.
Yeah, Antonio Lane over there.
Hey, Stormy over there lap dancing.
I ain't doing that yet. But
all right, so Stormy, start us off. How do you feel about TNA coming back? What do we want to see? What don't we want to see? And let's keep it moving. Yeah, come on, y'all. Let's talk wrestling.
I want to see the 6-sided ring come back, and I don't want to see them bring in old people who out of shit. Yes, I like the 6-sided ring. Yes, I did. It was unique. It was different. Bring it back. Maybe for a pay-per-view.
They won't
maybe
do
for a
it.
show.
They
Just one
said they
time.
won't do it. They said they won't do it because it
One
was
time. Just one time.
no. They say they won't do it because it was it fucked up a lot of people physically.
Oh, fine. Okay, and then no more people who like coming back. You know, they be out of shape. They can barely walk down to the ring. Y'all know who I be talking about. And
Come on, Titus.
Yeah. You know, because he was like.
You talking about Ken Shamrock?
But other than that, I'm excited.
Leave Shamrock alone.
They have one of the best. They got one of the best stipulations. I hope they keep. I love option C. I love it. So looking forward to see what TNA does in 2024. And Kingpin, if you need a goofy henchman, I got you.
Hey, Big Daddy, before you talk about TNA,
Or a suit, I got you.
Big Daddy, I don't give you a thought about TNA. I want to ask you: is TNA/Impact a promotion that you would think about going to all right, here we go. You have 3 choices. TNA, actually 4 choices. 4. TNA, WWE, AEW, or Stardom. Who would you go to and why? And then I want you to give your piece and give your 2 cents about the whole TNA coming back. Go.
So if I were to choose, I would say probably Impact. Probably because you have that availability of being on TV, on national TV, and then also
allegedly because they really don't have a TV deal yet, or do they lock one down yet?
Who? They still got one.
They didn't. I don't think Impact and TNA locked down a TV deal yet. Did they?
They got a streaming service. They
have a streaming service.
I know. Wait, did they lose their contract with Access TV?
Yes. Active is no more. They only have a streaming service.
Wait, when was that?
Well,
and the streaming, hold on. And the streaming service has a lag to it. So, like when you watch it, it has a lag to the streaming service. I've seen it. I've indulged into it.
I'm still asking, when did they leave?
I just watched it on
Thursday.
They haven't left Access. They want they want to compete basically with the higher ups. They want an actual channel television TV deal where it's on all syndicate.
Yeah, so try to get something like ECW or My Network, or if not one of the.
It's not like an ECW. Y'all remember when ECW came on at 2:00 in the morning? After no,
yeah.
Remember ECW came on before BET Uncut. So you watch ECW.
Why would you bring that up?
Then you watch BET Uncut. Because you want to watch Pete popping on a handstand.
I'm about to say, I'm going from the tip drill to watching New Jack kill somebody.
No.
Hell yeah. That's a whole fucking night.
Tip drill was the reason Uncut got canceled. Never forget. Shout out Nelly. Tip drill was the reason.
I know. It's
Ziggy, I am awake. But I need to like. Let me just kind of get this out real quick because I'm sorry. This is the cookout, and I'm sorry. We need to stop going in order and shit. We just need to talk about the shit. Number one, they are making Jade Cargill look like trash. And I'm not liking this shit.
No, they're not.
Wait, what?
What are you talking about? They're building her up.
Talking about?
Oh my God! They are
Boo this man.
building her.
Boo this man.
Building her.
Hey, reaching, man.
Hold on. Because I need to just get this out. I need to get this out. Now, first of all, while everybody's sitting back and they booing me, which is fine because like I'm better than y'all and I get it. But my whole thing is that T.O., didn't you say the same shit about Jay what was that?
You're not
Jay
better
White?
than Big Daddy.
What? No,
Yeah.
hold on.
I'm not better than Caden Cassidy. Caden Cassidy will kick your ass.
Can I get it out? Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, let me get it
Can
out.
you mute mic real quick? Chris is talking to
You're not
me.
better than my boss, King Cass. You're not better than Kingpin.
Caden Cassidy will kick your motherfucking ass.
Okay. First of all, let me just get this out because we was having this same conversation. I'm being real about this. We had the same conversation about Jay White. Now, T.O., you were complaining that they need to push him to the moon.
Yes.
That's what you said, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I said to you that this should be a slow burn. And
Yes, sir.
it's working to perfection, which
Yes,
I
sir.
stated.
Yes.
Jay Cargill, why the fuck this bitch got a motherfucking crown? Why she got a throne? She haven't
Okay.
did shit.
Okay,
She haven't did
well,
shit at all. Number
well,
one,
first-
she's not
hold
even.
on.
Excuse me, hold on. First of all, she's not even she's not even a former or present world champion. She was
right.
a mid Carter. Okay.
Yes.
And now they treat her like she's royalty.
You're right.
I get that she looks like Storm, and she's a beautiful Storm, and I love it. She's a hurricane.
Yes.
She's my hurricane, and I like
Not
it.
you,
But
Stormy.
But at the same time,
Wait, hold on,
I'm
Storm.
just thinking that they're buttering her up like a biscuit, and I'm just
Okay.
not liking that.
Okay.
What is going on with you and butter and biscuits?
Time out. Hold on.
I'm getting hungry for Popeyes all of a sudden. Hold up now.
Hold on. If you can mute the mics. So, Chris, you and I go back and forth a lot more than anybody else we do, unless you're one of your TikTok friends. But I will say, the way that did Jay White was your way, and you were right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you credit for that. You were right. I said they should have pushed him to the moon. You said they should give him a slow build. They gave him a slow build. Now look what the Bullet Club Gold is, and look how strong they are. So, Chris, you were right. I was wrong.
But
No.
See, folks,
No.
sometimes
There's-
what happens.
come on.
We have to
Let me finish. No,
Let him cook.
Joe, don't give him that look.
Okay.
No, but we come to Jay Cargill. I said it before we went to the live show. I feel like if they're going to try to push another main card woman into the scene, then they put her directly towards the main roster. If they want to do some black girl magic and get more African American eyes on the product, they need to do WrestleMania 40, Bianca and Jade for a title. They need to do that. But if they want to get her done by the WWE way and the WWE mindset, they need to put her down to NXT. But so as of right now, Chris, everything that you have said, everything that you have prophesied has been correct. So I one of your many feuds, your Rock to your Austin to your Rock. I will say that you were right.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, I would say
then, asshole.
I would say probably Kurt Angle, maybe a little bit.
I'm a Kurt Angle.
Take that.
No,
No.
I am your Austin to your motherfucking Rock.
Yeah, he's
Chris,
I didn't mean that. I'm
Chris,
sorry.
Chris,
My bad.
Chris,
Wait.
if we could sit there and leak out our freaking conversations as friends, I'm your Austin to your Rock. I'm your best friend.
Okay. What that mean?
Then. So thank you. Don't Kurt Angle me unless I'm Perk Angle.
Kurt Angle is.
I mean,
that's what I said. Take it.
No, I want to be no Perk Angle. I want to be Austin and Rock WrestleMania 17. Damn it.
Oh yeah.
With the best
That's
promo
what I'm talking about.
That's right. I take that.
Yeah.
Stormy.
Oh, Stormy next?
No, Stormy, other way.
The other way. Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Chris, how you doing? Hey, Stormy here. So, how can they be doing something wrong when the minute Jay walked out?
First of all, I don't want to hear.
Hey! You respect Stormy. He been cooking all night. Respect him.
Okay.
On behalf of Big Daddy and behalf of the Kingpin, I'm speaking. Now, Jay comes out and she sits down. You instantly saw everybody's hands, the men, the women, and the little kids reaching for Jay to just touch them. How can you say, oh, they're doing exactly right? Anytime you shut your mouth. Anytime Jay walked out, whether it's Raw, SmackDown, a NASCAR event, basketball game, Children's Hospital, everybody's reaching their hands out. She's at the headquarters. Boom, viral. She walks by, speaks up to Charlotte, and you yourself, oh, I want to see that. You just said yourself, you big phony liar. You sat there and said you wanted to see Jade and Charlotte, but yet you gonna come on here and lie in front of Big Daddy and Kingpin and enforce and the world. You sir are a phony. You said that. Oh, do I need to go?
He said that you're a big phony and you have flat nipples.
You're a big phony.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you.
Big phony.
You said that I lied. What did I lie about, sir?
You lied about being a big phony.
Not you, Team Light Skin. No, I was saying that they're pushing her like it's Black Friday. Black Friday is next month, bitch. Okay, you know Halloween is next. Is okay. You know
they learned their mistake. Hold on, but listen, they learned their mistake because technically the New Day did debut on Black Friday, so they know let's not do that again. We're not going to have that happen again. But if you look at how they do it, Jay, like tonight, boom, she come out when the new Becky Lynch's new little Irish person won. Boom, Jay's right there. You saw her interact with Charlotte. I think her and Becky had it running on Raw, and she looked at Adam like, "Hey, what's her problem?" So they showing it like, "Hey, she's the next big threat." It's sort of like, remember when Vladimir Kozlov debuted? They did the same thing with him. He was everywhere, showed up in his suit. Yeah, just think back to that era. So I'm seeing the exact same thing. She's a big primetime free agent. That's what it is. They're doing everything right. What are you doing?
No, I disagree. Because like before you sit on the throne, I'm gonna just say this and then somebody else can take it.
They didn't have any other seat.
Excuse me. First of all, before you sit on the throne, you need to work for the throne first.
You
work for the throne when you was in AEW.
I agree.
You have to start all over. Honey, I don't. If I didn't know who Jay Cargill was, I'd be like, why is she sitting on the throne? She haven't did anything yet. You know what I'm saying? She's beautiful.
She didn't make a statement. It's just they just put her in there like, who the fuck are you?
But okay, Big Daddy. Let me ask you this. Say like if you're right. She's saying that she's making a statement. Okay. What happened if she ended up being a flop?
I completely agree with you. I feel like they pushed her too fast. Like with normal females in WWE, they at least have them enter through NXT and help them build up. But then they like bring them to either SmackDown or Raw. But now they're just throwing her in there. It's just like, okay, yeah, we knew you from AEW, but now you in a whole different other ball game. Like we do shit different around here. So
are we forgetting that they did the same thing for Ric Flair back in 89, 91?
Who remembers that shit?
please.
Real
I'm about
quick,
to say
real
something.
quick. I'm sorry, Tone. I need to cut you off. I'm sorry, but
Really?
Tone, I'm gonna let you finish.
Hold
I'm gonna let you
on.
finish.
Hold on.
Big Daddy,
Yes.
Artie,
Like,
Big Daddy.
how you gonna do me like that? How you gonna dismiss me like that? Like, no, I seen that face. I seen that face. Yes, we are not on Twitter right now. I can see your facial expression, sir. Like you were disgusted with me. No, I'm talking about Team Light Skin next to me.
Oh, that's
Boy,
fine. Okay,
right here,
cool.
right here.
Big Daddy, I have a question to ask you. Right? You just said real quick before he turned his camera off. Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, but cool.
Wow.
But all right, so Big Daddy, right? So you're saying that they feel like you said that they feel like they're pushing her too fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you were in a situation like that, you just left a huge market AEW where you were pushed as a Goldberg individual, the Goldberg freaking push, like you unbeatable, lost your title, came back a little bit, have your final goodbye, signed a contract with the biggest wrestling promotions in the world. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. One of the biggest promotions in the world, right? How would you negotiate or put your 2 cents into your in-ring debut? Would you want to be with AEW? Would you want to be at NXT? Would you want to be at Raw? Would you want to be at SmackDown? How would you want it to feel organic? Because you say right now it doesn't feel organic with Jade, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel organic, right?
Yeah,
At all. If you were put in that position, how would you try to pitch it to make it feel organic, knowing that the WWE has struggled with their women's division? They tried it. They've gotten better with it. They have, because they've shown more of it as of late. Is it more of like a team feeling? No. But they have shown that they're trying to do more. So as a big talent, a big name coming from the company that Cody Rhodes has come from, and he's got this big old lavish pyros no matter where he goes. House shows, SmackDown, Raw, he gets all the pyros he wants. You coming as the next biggest thing, what would you ask for? What would you want? How would you want to be perceived? And where would you want to go? Everybody mute your mic. Let her cook.
So, if anything, damn, that was a really good question.
You're welcome.
So, damn. If I were to go into any of those, like whether it's NXT, Raw, or SmackDown, I'd probably go SmackDown. To kind of make it feel organic. Bruh, I don't even know. Cause it's like it's not even just with Jade. It's like, you know how they just like they brought Nia Jax back and that didn't even feel like organic. So
would you wrestle Nia Jax? Honestly, for your safety, for knowing her track record, would you wrestle Nia Jax?
No.
I hold her feet for you. She can like smack and stuff. I hold her legs for you. I got stuff like.
Wow.
Make it like a 3-second match.
Wow.
Break my neck.
That was your fastest answer to any question that we have given to you on the show.
No way, excuse my
I've been
manners,
watching the
but
training videos and I'm like, bruh, they're trying to make her like her better or whatever. I was like, bro, you can't fix that shit.
Exactly, classy.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I am so sorry, sir. You have not spoke, and you've been trying to speak for the longest.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Jay.
Is there something? No, you good. No, is there something that you wanted to bring up? This is your time to speak.
No, it's all good. I was liking the conversation, but the whole thing with the Jade situation, I don't feel like they're over pushing her. Actually, I feel like they're actually putting her exactly where they want her. It's like, if you want her in the main event scene, why are you not going to make her seem like she belongs in the main event scene? That was the same problem that, Jade really kind of talked about while she was in AEW herself. She was like, why am I not seen with the perceived as top of AEW? I'm only like you just said, Chris. Oh, she was in the mid card. Of course, if you're only keeping me with mid card people, then why wasn't she with the Britt Bakers? Why wasn't she with the Sheetas? Why wasn't she up there? You feel me? So it's like so now it's like WWE was like, yeah, we want to put you in that main event scene. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give the fans a taste of what that looked like already, which what they should have been doing low key in AEW. Even if it wasn't a match already, give us a taste. Give us that face to face. Give us that give us that feeling like, okay, she's going to the next level. It just felt like, okay, you're just gonna keep her here, and that was it.
But don't you think that's like smoke and mirrors, though?
Not really. No.
I mean, and the reason why I say that, yeah, I do question why she didn't go to the main event scene, like in AEW. I'm still questioning that. And Tony Khan really needs to work on his priorities, if you will, because when it comes to African Americans, and this is all the way around, I mean, it's probably except for the indie scene, because it seems like the indie scene treat African Americans a little bit better than the ones in the mainstream, if you get what I mean, if that makes sense. It's just
I beg to differ.
But how?
Because we have been interviewing a lot of indie wrestlers, especially in the Cookout, as we're in the Cookout. See how I did that, right? But they did said multiple individuals said that they do have to work harder than their Caucasian or other ethnicity counterparts. And so right now it is still to the point is like, okay, are we still doing some Can somebody please mute the mic? Thank you. Appreciate you. But are we still dealing with some Mr. Bojangles? Yes, sir. Yes, I'm gonna dance. How you want to do it? It's not fair. The indie scene is indie scene. But if you look at the BWI, a lot of those wrestlers off that list made a PWI at a decent number. But the thing is, why is it that this is another year coming, and we said this last year in the Cookout, that why is it that the PWI makes a big platform as Busted Open, but the BWI would never make it to Busted Open?
Because it's controlled by a white network. That's why.
But regardless of the fact, but right there it shows you how they still have to work harder. Cassidy, we talked to Cassidy on the Cookout. I remember his first interview with the Cookout, and he talked about him driving up and down, and like the shit they had to go through. Big Daddy talked about it slightly. You know what I mean? It's just like we say, oh yeah, the Indies look towards black wrestlers, but I feel like right now we're in the world and we're in this notion that, hey, I have 2, 3, 4 black wrestlers. Hey, you know what? February is coming up. I want to make this black wrestler a champion to hit that quota, so nobody can be mad at me, and they can say that we don't have no black champions, because that's how it's been pointed out.
Look how Kofi came about.
Let me add on to that.
Kofi, Bianca,
Bobby
Lashley, Ahmed Johnson, Ron Simmons.
Ahmed Johnson never needed it.
He really did. Hey,
he didn't need it. It wasn't even for lack of skill. He just didn't need it. He was so over without the title. He never needed it.
I'm glad you mentioned Swerve too, because I was getting ready to hit
Swerve.
His presence, because
let's talk about Swerve right now. I'm sorry.
But this is the thing about everybody. Got to remember this: wrestling is a freaking business, and the problem is they go at the same. Every time Pride Month come out, they come out with. Remember this AEW showed off Sunny Kiss for that whole month,
but the other 11 years in catering.
Right. So it gotta be a business. What I was gonna say with Jade is one thing no one mentioned about Jade. Jade just started wrestling. Jay, everybody kept on saying Jay is still green. So you think that after coming from AEW, which she learned from the fly on TV because the pandemic was nobody there. Like I think Stormy said this a long time ago, right? Now she got to go to another company where they slowed down. Yeah. And so y'all want to put her in the main roster. I mean, granted her star power is there, but she still got to perform.
Which is still in question, and that's why I'm a little bit concerned because Jade, I fear that Jade is not going to improve even in WWE because her last great match was the last match. Right, was her last match.
Her last match.
And I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong, but at the same time, I'm just.
Well, let's ask this question real quick. Tone, ask this question real quick.
Hold on, Tim, because I've been holding this shit. I'm going to say what I got to say. So my thing is this with Jade. Her last match at AEW was one of her best, if not the best match she had in AEW, right? Mm-hmm. And she was getting taught by Bryan Danielson. Now you're going over to Shawn Michaels. You got these other wrestlers, multiple wrestlers that's there, that other wrestlers that can help her in the selling and the talk of that. Because remember, during that title run, she ain't faced nobody during that title run. She mostly faced tryout people, and when she did have a feud, it was over in that freaking month.
Allegedly.
It was over in that pay-per-view. Allegedly, but still, like everybody, most of the people that she faced that title run had no contract in AEW. So let's keep I'm just keeping that real. So what they're doing, I think someone said in the comments, what they're doing, I think one of y'all just said, her star power from AEW, her notoriety, everywhere she going, they are throwing that in every show, just like how they stretching out the highest thing they got right now. When they had the highest thing they had was Bloodline, that was all over our TV. The highest thing they had right now is probably, or they stretching Judgment Day. The hottest free agent they got now is Jay, and they go milk this motherfucking cow all over the goddamn all three brands until they feel a perfect time for her to debut.
And I feel that is a negative and a positive at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so
that's great.
It's like,
can I get 2 seconds before we move the fuck on? Yeah. I've been sitting here eating my goddamn meal prep while y'all motherfucking smoke about nothing. I'm kidding.
How are you eating and laying down at the same time?
Absolutely. I'm comfortable on my Alaskan size mattress.
That's the real motherfucker that can lay down. When you can lay on your stomach and eat at the same time, you are a real motherfucker.
That's right.
Oh man,
it's my video game, but I was playing Spider-Man earlier. Hold up now.
I want to know how your big ass is eating and laying down and don't have acid reflex. I want to know how
that's years. That's years in a row, right?
With my drink.
Okay.
So
thank you.
Here's the thing. Hold up, but I'll see you in a minute. You got to understand, man. She is this generation's Goldberg. Look at her. She do not have the skill just yet. She's getting it. But she sure as hell got the motherfucking look, don't she? Mm-hmm. If you look at that woman looks like she is carved from granite. I thought she was like an AI generated photo the first time I saw her. From her hair to her face to her body, it's fucking perfection. Now, I don't say that in a sexual way. I say that as an athlete way. That woman keeps herself in shape. Now, let's go with what you just said. Hey, man, she ain't really wrestling nobody. That's fucking facts. Why are we even arguing this?
Yeah.
Why are we arguing this? She did not really wrestle nobody. People that we know, that Big Daddy know. Sure, absolutely. Folks that I have seen out there on the indies, she has wrestled, but that was just to do what? Build up her reputation. It's the same shit we did. Now, as far as her coming in and being organic, and like I said earlier, and y'all skipped over it, this is the same shit they did with Ric Flair versus Hogan. We are shopping her around. Absolutely, yeah. We are shopping her. We are shopping her around to see which network is going to have her because she has to face the queen of whichever brand she chooses. And then once she chooses, boom.
Cash, which one are you talking about? When Ric Flair came to WF and when Hulk Hogan came to WCW?
Nah, when Ric Flair came to WF.
Why you being shady eating your cornflakes?
I'll put my hand on what you said because that's exactly what they did during the house shows. During the house shows, they had Hulk versus Ric Flair. And then when that didn't work,
so Big Daddy,
that's why they changed it.
Big Daddy. So I have a question for you. All right.
Oh Lord.
Please do not make it a long draw out question. Please don't.
Why? Because I'm black. All right. No. All right. Big Daddy. Big Daddy. Raw's champion Rhea Ripley. SmackDown champion. Who the fuck that bitch is? Oh, EO. Yep. No, fuck it. Fuck it.
Hey, don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
Or
NXT.
Or NXT. Which champion? Who do you want to face for a title? Fuck it. Doesn't matter. Put a title somebody. Who do you want to face? Because at the end of the day, it's boiled down to is like, whoever the WWE or the machine. It's like whoever the WWE wants. Chris.
I know, right?
Chris, no, for the WWE, it's like whoever is like the flavor of the month. There it is, the flavor of the month, right? The flavor of the month. Flavor of the month. And it's normally between Rhea, Becky, Charlotte, or Bianca. Who do you want?
Rhea. Who doesn't want to see Daddy versus Mommy?
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Here's the thing. Rhea is gonna outclass that girl on too many levels.
Wait,
Rhea is going out.
Talking about Big Daddy?
Oh, no, it's Big Daddy versus Mommy. This is Big Daddy versus Mommy.
I'm so. You talking about her? I think you talking about Jade. My bad.
And then I'll take her at dominant for you.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'll send you some free merch.
So you take her at Rhea, and I'll take her at dominate for you. Cause like me, I got you on that part. I'm like,
all right. That'd be the only time, Stormy. That would be the only time I would actually cheer for you right now.
Damn, bro, that's your brother.
So everybody, we're like halfway.
You're halfway.
We're almost. Yeah, we're got about 25 more minutes, I believe. So what we're gonna do is we're going to talk about the most controversial topic right now in the wrestling scene, which is the BW 500.
OnlyFans, right? OnlyFans. Let's go.
AEW's a
Cassie said no.
record.
We're talking about Cassie. No. We're gonna talk about what Cassie talked about. We're gonna do what Cassie said because he's bigger than everybody in here. So we're gonna do that.
So
no.
Why is everybody bitching about this list? In your eyes, Cassidy, and then Big Daddy. And Matt Nasty Leroy. I really want y'all opinions about this because there's a lot of wrestlers that should not be bitching, and yet they're going on social media and saying that this person shouldn't be on here because this person was injured. That person shouldn't be on here because he's trash, or she shouldn't be on here because she's too little. I mean, like, what's going on? Why all this hate?
Before you answer that, I just want to ask about is it the same criteria as the PWI one? Like, is it from August to August?
Allegedly.
I don't know where it starts from.
Allegedly.
What about me, Chris?
But then I also want to know is, do you have to be from African American descent to be on this list?
Yes.
I was asking the same thing because Jordan Oliver was on there. I didn't know Jordan Oliver was black.
1-4.
There we go. So
yeah, his dad is black as me.
Time out. So time out. Before anybody say anything, The Rock is Samoan and black. So does The Rock? So The Rock can make the BWI too, and you're Samoan, right?
I mean,
you're Samoan with possibility some African American descent. So does that mean that you should be on the BWI, Big Daddy?
Why is it? That's a complicated, convoluted question, bro. Like I don't.
Hey.
No, wait.
Your Honor.
I haven't been toxic all night. Let's. Like,
Your Honor,
no, wait, hold on.
By the look on my client's face,
get me started because there was.
That question.
Your Honor, objection, Your Honor. The defense cannot talk right now. Your Honor. No.
I take ain't been talking the whole time.
Greasing your forehead the whole time.
Okay.
Get your point on, because he ain't talk all night, man. Let him
go ahead, bro.
Look, man. Look, if it's convoluted with the BWI actually is with the controversy of it all, with people saying that certain people should make it. If you're not a part of making that list, you don't get to have a say so on said list. Period. That's just how that's supposed to go. ESPN 100 made a list about basketball players that was inaccurate as hell, and people were complaining about that list. They don't make a difference. People gonna pay tickets and put seats and ads to see certain wrestlers, and that's how it's gonna go. If you're complaining about a BWI list as a wrestler, at that point from a list, that list doesn't define you as a wrestler. It doesn't define your ability. Doesn't define anything you got going on. It don't matter in the first place.
Okay.
Go ahead, Big Daddy. Go ahead. Oh shit. Go ahead.
So I just want to say this because from a wrestling standpoint and wrestling some of those people, and there is one person on there that I was pissed was on there because that woman is fucking trash. Woman is fucking trash. Like, I don't understand how you train for.
Say her name.
No, you don't.
No. Stop.
Don't get messy. Don't get messy.
Don't do that. Yeah, go ahead.
Jesus. Like, just from what I've heard from especially with people on PWI, and if I get canceled for it, I don't care. What I heard was these people are best friends and friends with these people that write the PWI, so they get on that list.
Y'all want to silence me for saying that name?
Ain't that the same thing? And that's the same thing they used to say about the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega them being friends with Dave Meltzer.
And I digress.
But one thing I'm not going to do is allow a list to tell me, oh, you're ranked this number. No, I'm going to show through my actions in the ring. I don't need somebody's list to tell me my value. So when I'm signed on WWE or AEW or Impact, that will show my value.
Can't cut your promo right now. Cut your promo right now.
Cut the promo.
Can somebody give me the big camera
on that list? Because some of them are so unsafe. Some of them have no training. Some of them have nothing to their name. Some of them are just no character. Nothing.
Somebody give her the big camera. Give her the big camera.
You bring nothing to the table. And I get that I'm green and I'm now putting myself back into the business and kicking off. But one thing I know is I'm busting my ass. Some of these motherfuckers sitting there bitching and crying just to get the positions that they're getting.
Get on.
So if any of y'all wrestlers that are watching, y'all want to get your panties in the wad, be like, oh, Adrian said this. Yes, I fucking said it. What you gonna do?
Love it.
You know why?
I agree.
Hey,
Adrian, like I did not expect that fire from you. I did not expect you, girl. You've been hiding that shit all night.
Look, I saw that shit. I'm all like, damn.
The PWI, I was like, okay, cool, whatever. But the BWI, seeing some of those people on there, I'm just like, all right.
So,
because I have people on there, don't get me wrong. Like, if I wasn't on the BWI, bro, I'm Samoan. What am I gonna do on there? I mean, I'm a coconut flavored
right.
But
no,
I mean, look.
But I mentioned her butt.
Stormy.
That's a lot of but. Respectfully.
No, respectfully.
I ain't trying to do shot tonight.
I'm trying to be.
I did MMA. I did MMA for 7 years. I fought Samoan. I tried to punch him in his head, and I got a boxer fracture in my hand because the motherfuckers got hard ass heads.
I'm sure that's what your ass get for trying to punch a Samoan in the head.
Yeah, I fucked But what she's saying is facts. But the biggest thing is this list is more about being recognized, right? It's more about getting recognized. It's not a stature, it's more being recognized. But then it's us as fans who don't get into the ring who are arguing about this. It's us who are fans who are arguing about the attendance and the rankings. It's us who are fans who are arguing about who's the better champion. It's us who are fans who are arguing about this, that, and the third. Instead of enjoying the one thing that we almost had taken away from us. We were, a couple years ago, we were wondering, will we have professional wrestling again?
Yep.
But we are arguing now, who's this, who's that, who's this, who's that, and the third. We have podcasters fighting podcasters. We have wrestling companies fighting about wrestling companies. We have security of fucking venues arguing about other venues. People, at the end of the day, if you're not investing money in this shit, shut the fuck up.
Oh, Lord.
If you're not supporting these indie wrestlers and their,
Which they're not.
gas mileage or their supplement, hold on. Let me get the shit off. If you're not supporting these indie wrestlers in their food and their hotels and their gas and their supplements and their money, shut the fuck up. If you're not one of the ones who are doing sit-ups and push-ups and bench presses with Jade Cardio, shut the fuck up. If you're not putting money with TNA and Tony Khan and Trips and TKO, shut the fuck up. If you're not sitting there,
Okay, T.O. Okay.
One more thing.
Okay. Let him land his plane. Let him land his plane. Let him land the plane.
Just hear me out. If you're not sitting there supporting the whole community and seeing somebody or another group, another company, somebody else that trying to do something great, something positive in their life, that, you know what I mean, they can do with alcohol or drugs or whatever, but they're sitting there putting their heart and soul in something they probably got bullied in and pushed in, because really in the 90s we were getting bullied. We were like, oh yeah, you watch wrestling? Oh yeah, you're a nerd. Right now, this is a time that we can actually love professional wrestling. This is a time that we can actually enjoy something that we all put our heart into, that we can escape our 9-to-5 lives or something that we can escape for an hour or two in and enjoy. But we actually didn't have to compete with the next person about something that we don't put our heart or money into.
Right.
Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it and be grateful that we still have it. We have individuals like Chris mindset is fucking crazy. I never really talked to Jay right here. I talked to Cassidy, talked to everybody else on the podcast, but we all have our mindset and we all have our knowledge and our own beliefs, and we can sit there and help each other out and understanding shit. But the moment when you sit there and take that and put it as a competition, you're fucking up the whole bag. You really are.
I don't think people really give a fuck anymore. Like as far as like, as a matter of fact, someone in the comments mentioned about wrestling talk community toxic oversight of their fandom. We talk about this like numerous times. Like the toxicity is just ridiculous. It's to the point now they don't give a fuck about being disrespectful, and we tell them like you're being disrespectful and you're disrespecting the men and women that's putting their life on the line in that ring to entertain us. And yet you still taking it upon yourself to say, well, I'm going to do what I want to do because I'm entitled to this. And it's just really, really disrespectful. Can somebody drop out? Hold on one second. Let me see.
Yeah, because Leroy's been like,
hold on. Yeah, I might have
not you trying to kick me
Leroy
out.
been gone for a heartbeat.
There
you
he
can
is.
listen.
It was on camera.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to kick me out. God damn. Motherfuckers out my how let y'all talk and shit. I was gonna say something, but all right, kick me out.
Right off the camera, like.
And can I add to what Chris was saying? Like a lot of people, they disrespect like pro wrestlers where they're like, oh, it's fake and all that shit, because WWE, they choreograph a lot of things, but they don't understand the amount of time that we spend training, like, and it's not just training, it's building our characters and marketing ourselves. And then those long drives, like in 2 weeks, I'm gonna have to take a drive from Delaware, go on the show in Delaware, and then literally that night drive up to Connecticut to wrestle the next day. They don't understand the amount of time we put in for traveling, for putting on a show for people, and it's just like, and they don't understand, especially for wrestling. For me, wrestling saved my life. It brings me joy to see people entertained and touched by the stuff that I do. Like, I'm a bigger female. I'm not no stick. But to have a woman come up to me in intermission saying, yo, you're an inspiration, the way your body positivity and the way that you love yourself and the way that you try to uplift women and tell them you can be a strong ass woman. It's a great feeling. People disrespect that, but then they expect you to respect their beliefs and all that shit. So it's like,
right.
Yeah, especially considering y'all away from y'all families like
Yeah.
at least 100 minimum out of a year and stuff.
it's a lot. Like, I could be doing other stuff, but I'm taking so much time out. Like, I train 2 times a week. Then I go to the gym. Then when I'm on the road, I'm away from my family and doing other stuff. And sometimes I'm pulling my family on the road with me, and they could be doing other things, but people don't understand that. And to go into that too, promoters don't understand that. And I get people have like a budget, but they don't understand like the amount of time, and like gas ain't cheap.
Mm-hmm. Oh no!
Look, that is exactly why I bought my fucking car. You're like, oh, you bought a car to stun, you bought a Tesla to stun. I didn't buy. I did not buy that shit just for fucking looks. I bought that. Look, so here's the real though. So I literally got a job with those motherfuckers just so I can discount, which is free self-driving. I worked for them for 6 months just to get it and quit.
You want to hook me up?
You are smart.
Yo, you want to work for Elon Musk? Go for it. His ass is crazy.
You know, yo, Cass, that's your tag team partner. But hook her up.
I'll do what I can. Right. But like, no, like going backwards to what Big Daddy was saying, I'll make this super quick. I don't give a fuck who the fuck knows who the fuck I am. Really, I don't. If I'm not on that list, I know about 10 people who shouldn't be on that list. That's whatever the fuck. Good for you. Somebody saw your shit. But if you were to line your shit up with mine, what they gonna say? Exactly. Next. Oh my God, your promos are so weird. And okay, hey. When you can cut a promo better than me, when you can cut a promo better than me, we can have this discussion. But until then, next. Now, going forward to what you said, I've been doing this shit since I was 26, 27. I'll be 38 in just 4 weeks. Bruh, I have had, a whole marriage, houses, numerous cars, graduated from college while doing this shit. So I have had to take my college work to the arena and do my math homework or my accounting work, jump in the ring, then back out the ring, and then finish up an exam. Then I get to go home. I've had to take my newborn with me to a different state just to go wrestle for an opportunity for $10 in my little Prius, then drive right back to Oregon from Canada, Cali, whatever the fuck. Even right now, I'm doing this not just because I love Chris, I'm doing this as a favor, but I got my 2 little boys here right in the next room. This is a consistent effort. Every single day is a test of your mental fortitude, physical fortitude. I put videos up of all the shit that I do in the gym. Yeah, bro, I got a bum ass shoulder. I'm still benching 315. I got a bad right hip. I'm still squatting 475 for reps. I just did a 755 hack squat. I do this shit so that I can go in that ring and for 10 to 15 minutes, I don't got to be Todd Phillips. I get to be Cade motherfucking Cassidy, the big boss in this bitch. And you are going to love every single second of it. That's what I do for those fans. So when fans got some shit to say to me, I say, listen here, motherfucker. You don't even know half the shit that we go through. You don't get half the damn things that we have to endure. So like when I have to literally hop in the shower because my legs don't want to work at that minute, or when I got to lay in the Epsom salt for not 1 hour, but sometimes 2 hours because my body don't want to work the way I got to do it. That's for y'all. We do that for y'all. So when folks want to talk shit, man, talk your shit, man. That's cool. You know, it ain't like the NFL because y'all get to know what the NFL is like because of high school. You don't really ever get to know what wrestling's like unless you want to go do this shit. So I let them do what they want to do. Whatever, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got somebody that's coming in, Stormy.
thing.
I'm gonna get you back in a second, okay?
I was gonna say one thing because I'm an old school fan. I've been watching wrestling since I was like wearing character underwear, kid.
Hey, I had those too, bro.
The sacrifices that y'all do remind me of how the territories, the stories we heard about the territories, how you drive, you had the car 300 to 400 miles to get to the next territory. That's why I said the Indies remind me it's a new territory for me.
Yep.
Because that's what y'all do. Y'all just don't wrestle for one company. Y'all wrestle for multiple companies trying to make ends meet. Sacrifice. The key thing is that's the key word. Sacrifice. And for fans that think, oh, y'all owe me because I paid a ticket to come here. No. They come here, bust their ass for our entertainment.
Right.
What's going on, Mr. Classic? Welcome to the show, bro.
What's going on? Congrats on 6 years. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Thank you.
No, bro.
Appreciate you.
Oh, the sacrifices y'all do, like not just the traveling, putting your bodies through. Because I felt that rain. That ain't no freaking springboard. That's some wood, bro.
That shit hurt.
Ice and all that stuff.
And still,
shit hurt. All right, like y'all put your life on the line. Y'all, that's like I said, sacrifice food, gas, sleep. Hell, sleep. Like, come on, like y'all don't get no 8-9 hours sleep. Y'all probably get 4 to 5 hours. Try to get to gym time, all that stuff. So PD understand, and the key word I always say with my brothers here, y'all fucking humans. They're not robots. So I would say for Big Daddy, Cassidy, Nasty, Classic. God, I heard you're a wrestler too. So thank y'all for entertaining us.
Yes.
We up here we're wrestling fans. We're not
podcasters, but yeah. Hold on. Put your hand down real quick.
Classic.
First of all, let's go to Classic real quick, and then we'll go to the other Classic. And then we'll go to CO. All right. So Chris, you've been hearing us talk about the PWI 500. And you were very vocal online, so I want to give you an opportunity to speak. And this is yes, you, Chris Classic. Yes,
this isn't the Cookout. The Cookout is a safe space, so
yes. So you can say wherever the fuck you want to. It is being recorded. However, this is totally up to you. Just like what Big Daddy
training purposes.
Big Daddy just let loose, and I was not ready for that.
Love her for it.
But yeah, go ahead and
she was right, respectfully. That list is trash. And if you agree with this list, that's fine. I'm not here to disrespect nobody, but that list, it's not legit. When people paid to get on that list, it's no longer legit. You got people that actually want to be on that list, worked hard, trained, worked out, studied, want to be on that list, like legit want to be on that list. But then when it comes out that people paid to be on that list, that means that if this was a legit list, somebody got shunned on even making the list.
How much money would somebody have to pay to be on this list?
I don't know.
Allegedly.
Some people, I don't know. You can give somebody ramen noodles and they'll give you access to anything you want.
All the way up.
No, a ballpark. Ballpark.
Move, let Classic go, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, Classic.
No, I'm saying it's cool. Like I said, I ain't here to disrespect nobody, but as a wrestler and things like that, sometimes we do not get acknowledged. I will say that we don't get acknowledged for some of the things that we do. This year, I've been blessed to wrestle for a lot of fans, for a lot of people, and they've showed, their support and things like that. I've never been the one to be like, hey, you should support me because I put my body on the line and things like that. So when the BWI list comes out every year, I don't want to say I have a problem with it, because let's be honest here. If we all had our own individual list, people would get upset on who's number one, who's this and who's that. But my issue comes in when you can actually poke holes in that list, as in some people who ain't even wrestled, they're on the list high, or they were injured for most of the year and they're placed higher than people who's been wrestling every week. And it's like, what are the qualifications for this? Like, are we just doing a list? Like, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna be quiet. Y'all know what the here damn syndrome is?
The who?
The here damn syndrome.
Nah, I ain't never heard of it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So when you want something so bad, and then you want it so bad,
Here down,
right?
Shit.
And then that person says, "Here down."
Look, take it.
That make you not even want it sometimes. And I feel that's what this list is, because a lot of us, we want to be represented. We want our own thing. We want to do our own things and stuff like that. But then when it's just like a list that's just thrown together, this is just a here damn, and this is exactly what it is to me.
Shit.
Wow.
You know what? When you really think about it, that's what it feels like sometimes. It's like, oh, you know what? The black folks ain't getting seen. Let me, as a fellow black person, make a list for them. And I'm like, that's cool. But in reality, man, like, you know, if you look at the PWI, it is the creme de la. It is the creme de la creme. You got a lot of motherfuckers you got to beat up in there. Like, it's gonna be hard to beat a Samoa Joe. It's gonna be hard to beat a Ricochet. So you can't be sitting here. Oh, I'm just gonna go aim to try to be top 100. Hey man, shoot for the 2s and 3s. The 4s is cool too.
So everybody,
like, as long as you make a list, cool.
Not to cut
Go
you
ahead,
off.
Chris.
So I know.
No, you did, but it's cool.
Shut up. And I just want to say this. First of all, it's been a pleasure, you guys coming in, and this probably been one of the best cookouts. I know it's been chaotic. Big Daddy, Leroy, Chris, classic, not classic, but Cassidy.
Caden Cassidy.
Shut up.
The
But
motherfucking
no.
Kingpin.
I don't want y'all to go. I want y'all, if y'all want to stay up and y'all want to continue this conversation, we can. I don't have to do anything until 8:00 tomorrow morning. I know it's getting a little bit late, so I'm giving you guys
tomorrow, so I'm here.
So I'm giving you guys an opportunity to like express yourselves. Anything that y'all want to talk about, I'll give y'all some more time.
Can I add on to the list real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
As someone, I feel like I'm very prideful of the independent wrestling scene. That's my heart. That's my soul. I love it so much. I understand when people get left off it, and it sucks because you work so hard on the scene. It is what it is. The only PWI knows you if you work for certain promotions they like, certain promotions they follow. But there are people that are acknowledged on that list that I think are very much deserving of it. Like you look at people like. You look at top 10 in the world, right? And you see a lot of people who are on mainstream wrestling. And then right on that 10 spot is a guy like Darius Carter, who more people on this world should know about and like support. So like it's a very big double-edged sword, but it's one of those things where it makes you want to go work for the promotions that are being seen as well, because that's a huge factor of it as also.
Right. And but the thing is to be a caveat there, to play devil's advocate, getting in some of those companies is hard as shit.
Absolutely.
You got companies like Defy. Defy don't play that game. If you fuck up once, it can be your 3rd or 4th match. They ain't bringing you back.
Absolutely.
I have a question. I have a question. I have a real question.
What's going on?
Answer. Come on.
What's up?
So for the individuals, so my question is for the individuals who are not completely quote unquote African American descent. Big Daddy, how do you feel?
You're not gonna say me?
Hold on.
How dare you?
You know what? Hey, my bad.
I had to look up like, wait a minute.
Okay, you know what? Your Honor, objection, Your Honor. Let me rephrase my question.
Objection.
So, Your Honor, wrestlers who not African American descent, like Big Daddy, and foreheads like Nasty Leroy, how do you guys sit there and like take these lists? And I feel like these lists are put in place to segregate the nation, segregate the wrestling community. I'm
getting upset because you keep skipping me with this full wrestler shit, and I'm like,
Because you're
full-blooded black
light-skinned.
person shit.
Because Cassidy,
Bro, I am Native American.
You're light-skinned, Cassidy.
I am passing, sir. I am passing.
So,
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Cass.
Yo, what's up?
Thanksgiving is next month. You have a couple more days.
God damn it. Damn. I'm going to be sitting outside sharpening my motherfucking arrow just for that shit.
Not black man.
Like, yeah, damn.
No, my question is like we're in a time where we thought we lost professional wrestling forever, but now we're segregating it from PWI, BWI, WO, women's wrestling, tag team wrestling, this wrestling. At what part do you guys say stop and just say, hey, I'm a professional wrestler and I want to put on the best match that I can for the fans and for the community? When do y'all stand up and say that instead of letting these lists define y'all? I start with Big Daddy. Oh, hold on. I start with Big Daddy. I'll go with Leroy, Cassidy, Classic, and then I'm gonna go to ADJ. I never met you before, so
Anthony.
Excuse me.
I would listen. I would consider myself a wrestling journalist or a independent wrestling journalist.
Or
so
Jesus.
Or Jesus.
Well, I never met
so
you.
I appreciate you letting me speak on this.
I digress.
I'm sorry, Anthony. I never met you, but my name is T.O., but you can call me later. But
Call us later. Hey.
Wow.
Get her in the movie.
Wow.
Sorry, I am married.
I love that.
I come with kids in the morning. But seriously, but I was joking with that one.
Dude lending his dick like it's Blockbuster.
What the fuck?
No, but seriously, honestly, but I do. No, honestly, like all jokes aside, let's talk about this shit because there is a thin line between love and hate. So let's start with Big Daddy and take your way down because like we need to understand this shit because when we guys mute your mics. Because at the end of the day, when we talk about these lists that come out every year, and people get pissed off about it, like people get up in arms and ready to fight about this shit because they are away from their families. These people are going above their means to get noticed, and then the lists come out and they don't make the list, make the numbers that they're doing. It messes them up, and it could put them in a situation where we go from I seen a wrestler to come to like I can't believe this wrestler is gone. There was such a great wrestler. So what can we do as a community to uphold this and fix this situation? Because now we're in a situation where we're categorizing, we're putting. Like we're sitting there and picking and choosing who's the best of the best instead of saying, you know what? Thank you for doing what you do.
I think you posed that in two different questions, though. There's two different answers to that.
I know. I did do that.
Well, first we need to stop being trash. That's number one.
So just real quick, I think the overall for the part two is if you can't handle criticism or lips, then this isn't the business.
Anthony, you're being light skinned right now.
All right.
Reel it in right now. So Big Daddy, you heard my question, right? Everybody say it from Big Daddy on past me because I always spoke how I feel. So from Big Daddy to Jay and to Cassidy to Chris, Nasty, Rocking Reese, Classic. Is that Leroy? No, not Leroy. It's
So after we
all right. I'm going to answer the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I almost forgot about what the question was.
When it comes to these lists, some people they will literally kill themselves over this list, and it's not the fact that like, oh, I'm upset because I'm not on the list. Because again, I mean, yeah, it's cool to be on that list, but that doesn't define who I am. They don't understand the amount of time and work that I put in. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate anybody that's on that list. Do I disagree with some of those people that are on the BWI because of the way that they work and that they're unsafe because I've worked them? Yes. But it's nothing personal. It's just the way that their worth ethic is.
In your eyes, what makes them unsafe? What makes
because you almost broke my fucking neck.
Okay, but in a situation, if you feel hold on, if you feel in that situation that individual could have hurt you and multiple individuals, how do you feel like what? Hey, that's wrong. How do you voice your opinion to make the next person safe? Instead of saying, what, that's wrong, but I'm turning my back.
All right. So this is the thing. When you're in the business, right, and you're a pro wrestler, whenever we have our match and afterwards, you give them that criticism. And then when other people or other wrestlers are watching your match, they're critiquing your match. And usually a vet will come up to you, or if you have any sense, you'll go up to the vet and you'll say, hey, what did you think about my match? And they'll critique it to you, because as a wrestler, I can watch somebody's match, and that's why I rarely watch WWE and all that stuff, because I'm critiquing everything that they're doing. But some of these people in the business, like some of the people that I know on the BWI, I have worked, and I try to give them critiques on like, hey, you were like stiff on this. And don't get me wrong, I'm a big ass Samoan. I can take a fucking hit. So if I feel like your hit is unsafe, or the way that you did let's say a move on me, like a power move, and the way that you didn't post, or you didn't set right, or the way that you handled me was unsafe, and I come to you about it and you brush it off, that's concerning. And it's just like, you've been in this business for a while, you've been at multiple schools, and credible schools at that, and your ass still is unsafe. And I'm watching your matches, because some of these people, I still watch your matches, it pops up on my feed, and I'm watching you and I'm like, what the hell? Like, one girl that I know, she's going against this woman again, and I feel sorry for her, because like, bro, where's the disconnect? But it's like, some people, they just don't want to hear it, and that's on them, and it makes it unsafe. And I can tell somebody, hey, you might want to be careful, they're unsafe, but that's up to that person to protect themselves. So I get it with like people on this list, and don't get me wrong, as someone that is a huge advocate for Black lives and for Black wrestlers to be recognized in this business, and I feel like we've come a long way. I guess it was like more to recognize those people, and I'm proud of those people on that list for making it. But I feel like it was more like, oh, here's like a bunch of Black wrestlers, except for a couple that were my friends on there, but they were kind of like, all right, we're going to recognize these Black wrestlers. But still, it's not really just like, I forgot the question now because I went on a rant.
No, you're good. No.
It's good, but classic is shaking his head. Classic is shaking his head.
But
Classic,
yeah,
what you guys say, bro?
You shouldn't have a list to try to validate how great or how important you are in this wrestling business. The BWI, things like this, anything that has something with representation is going to be looked at in a different scope. It's just going to be, especially when it's in the minority. You get what I'm saying? What is the saying? They say that people of color, minorities have to work twice as hard to get where we need to be at, things like that. Some people use that.
You have to work twice as hard to get what they get.
Yeah. So if we go with that and we believe that, then we look at the list and we see loopholes. We see things that like, if we already have that for us, if we want to use that ideology, I'm not here to sway anybody, you look at the list, you have somebody that I believe was placed on there twice. You also have a white guy that's on there.
Wait,
you
what?
also have yes. Hold on. I believe.
Wait.
I got receipts. I got receipts. I got receipts. I got receipts. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, because this guy, he posted on his social media. Number.
He became the Eminem of the BW. What?
I know, but real quick.
Hold on.
Classic.
Number 445 in the list is a white guy, and he posted about it. Hold on, Chris, I'm gonna send it to you. Actually.
Okay, but real quick.
He probably felt so fucking cool when his name got dropped.
I'm sorry to cut everybody off, but Big Daddy has to jump off the live real quick. But I do want her.
Big Daddy.
I do want her to give her 2 cents and give her go out and give her promotion for the event that's going on next month, where she can be in the ring with the ruthless Lala. And she said verbatim that Lala's lariat would not take her fucking head off.
She said she can't lariat her. Can't lariat me out here.
That's a tough. Ooh,
yeah. I'm sorry, I'm half asleep. But
no, I know.
It's late as shit. Yeah.
But no, everybody like Big Daddy. Once again, come back. I know it's getting late. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to wrap this up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around. Final thoughts. We're gonna do a cookout another time. I'm gonna let y'all know when. It'll probably around Christmas time, something like that. But yeah. Final thoughts, Big Daddy. Go ahead, and then I'm gonna let you go because I know you gotta go.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for having me. I feel like this was like a great discussion. It's always like a pleasure to be on here and to talk with y'all. And I finally got to meet face to face with Anthony. So it was good to be on the podcast with you. I love you guys, and I'm gonna hop off because I got patients to take care of.
Whoa! Before you go, before you decide to take that move and hit that log out button, I want you to understand one of 2 things. Number 1, you better put some goddamn respect on this name when you decide to leave this chat. Number 2, can you follow me and I'll follow you so I can watch your journey?
Oh, you fucked up. You fucked up right now. See now, you fucked up.
You done fucked up.
It was the wrong start. It was the wrong start. No.
You know when you say some wild shit to a phone,
never mess with Samoan at all.
She was flying through Portland. I'm looking like my skin got cold.
Hey, Cassie, don't mess with Big Day because she will. Hey,
when she I will say this right now.
I'm sorry.
Hey, one time for the one time. Kaden Cassidy and Big Daddy will run the INDY interracial mixed tag team scene.
Yeah.
No.
Interracial sounds better.
Oh, wow.
How about we just say we're tag team?
Hey,
it's time for us to go to sleep, y'all.
No.
Where of the daddy tissue?
Nasty Leroy. You can spell 5, 2, and 6, 1.
Adrian, Big Daddy, have a wonderful night, sweetheart.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Hey, take care. We'll be in touch. Take care.
We'll do.
Bye.
Good night.
All right, I'm gonna skip over UTO because you something else.
Well, I didn't say nothing yet. I'm
brainstorming.
You ain't said nothing. This man said interracial. I was like,
excuse me,
Chris. Tell us where they can find you.
No, Chris. I missed last year. By a hair because of my hotel's Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Honestly.
All right, there,
Let me talk.
I want he's drinking on.
No. Let me talk to you.
Stop.
Real
quick.
J Classic.
Stop.
Okay. First of all, I just want to
Thank
say
you.
I want to hear that in a match right now. Like I do want to hear that. Like this next interracial match, I want to hear that now. Like you.
Thank you. I got you.
But,
I got you. Hey,
if I'm ever ring announcing you, I got you.
Yo, Jay, tell me that would be crazy though. It would be crazy.
Next interracial match. In that corner.
But
I
dead
need
ass.
to see this now.
No, but dead ass. Seriously?
Okay.
Chris and I came to each other. Pause.
Whoa.
Or do we pause?
Hear me out. Stop. Seriously. No, I mean, like, hear me out. It happened when we both didn't need it. Chris is literally my best friend. Like, literally, he's a godfather of my son. He's literally, like, my best friend. We talked on the regular. I mean, when he needs help, he calls me up. I need help, he calls me up. But y'all have to understand, when it comes down to professional wrestling, we have to take it. I mean, however you guys take it, but it's the size of a mustard seed. It's the size of a mustard seed.
We got you. But we got.
No. Chris, I got it. Chris. One second. Chris, 1 second. By the end of the day, we built something in the Cookout that was unheard of. It was a safe space for professional wrestlers, referees, people in the gorilla, people in the ring. And we gave you an opportunity to speak your truth. And y'all,
we will do this again, definitely. We will definitely do this again.
But y'all took it away from us too soon. But Chris and I, we will bring it back. The Cookout is coming back.
Most definitely. Mr. Classic, did you did you want to promote your shit, sir? Anything that you got coming up?
Yeah, most definitely. Just follow us on Smart Psychology Podcast on YouTube, Smart Psychology Podcast. We also are on Apple Podcast and Spotify. Also, when you click the link tree on our TikTok and everything, and on our YouTube, you can find all of our social medias. But yeah, just follow us, subscribe. We just like having a good time, just mixing comedy with wrestling, and just having a good time with wrestling as we used to, before you're just trying to get into everything, get into the background of wrestling, just looking at its surface, and just having a good time. For a last message, hey, let's just be fans again, man. Just watching, just to love the thing that we like watching. You feel me? Stop trying to get too deep in the game and just let's just follow the story. That's what it's made for. Yeah.
Cool.
Agreed.
Mr. Cassidy.
Cody Rhodes story. Let's finish Cody Rhodes story.
God.
All right, then.
Cassidy,
Finish
go
the
ahead,
story.
I gotta finish.
What do you want from me? What do you want from me now?
What do you want to talk about?
Not from you.
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
What do you?
Not now. Not in front of the people. No. Anyway.
Man, he always got that fucking smolder when he says that. We want to talk about it. Like, Cody, shut the fuck up. God damn.
So,
Yeah, got a little bit
what
of
you guys want to talk about?
Where can they find you?
Yo, I'm everywhere, bro. I'm on TikTok. I'm trying to do better. Look, Chris is trying to get me to do better on TikTok. I will start doing better. I promise I will.
Do gooder.
Telling my wife last night. So yeah, I feel like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm always trying to inspire people. In fact, when the list came out, I was one of the first commenters, and I made it really well known. I'm like, man, this is not easy. Like, this is hard to compile a list if you are really paying attention and you having to put one in and slide one back out, and you're trying to put one here, but you gotta move it around. It's fucking hard, bro. So like, I gave people like a lot of space to understand that. Like, look, if you ain't on it, get in front of other cameras, because if you want to be on this thing so bad, that's what you got to do. For me, man, as a wrestler, I am out until January. I tore my unfortunately I had a nice little groin hernia, which was not fun to get repaired. So I am 2 months. Yeah. So when they tell you what they did, then you understand the severity of it all. Oh, you took that out of that to put that back in? Holy shit. I'm glad I still have a penis.
Did they have to use like any type of super glue?
Yeah, they actually use medical glue. So they actually do, it's called blood glue. They take your blood and mix it with the medical grade glue so your skin recognizes the blood and doesn't fight the glue, so it seals everything shut. Yeah, but I'm also fighting another infection, so that's also fun. I have fought cellulitis the first couple weeks out, and now I have folliculitis. So that's not fun. Folliculitis sucks. Every single hair follicle on my body is sensitive. I mean, even the ones on my palm. It sucks.
I know I didn't like the sound of that. I knew I didn't like the sound of that. That's supposed to fuck you. Like,
no, dude, it sucks, bro. It sucks. Like, anyway, so I'm doing managing right now. I'll be at DOA in a couple weeks. I believe it's going to be on November 8th, or is it 10th? 10th, and then I'll be at POW Pro Wrestling November 18th. I'll be in Canada starting in January at ASW, and I believe I have one or two more. That's a big surprise. I'll be at Metal Mania in January. I'm everywhere, man. You can find my t-shirts at prowrestlingtees.com. If you hit me up directly, I'll go ahead and get you a deal where I can cut you where you can buy two for the price of 1.5. All you have to do is let me know.
Cool. Thanks for coming, brother.
Yeah, man, anytime.
Leroy, Master Leroy, are you there? Are you there?
I'm here.
All right. Final thoughts, sir.
Well,
talk and not your forehead.
Shut up. Anyway, let me get this off because this needs to be said. I've just been quiet and letting y'all talk, whatever. So, other than my story of like plugging my stuff, I want to say this because say that I've learned that lists are no list. But mainly, lists supposed to help you put people. You're supposed to discover certain people that you don't know, and it's like I think it's like the indie scene. I think it's like other promotions that you don't watch. And I'm gonna say it is not all, but half of wrestling fans are lazy as shit. I'm not gonna hold you.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna research. Probably even like 20% of people on that list, or both lists of PWI, they're not going to watch out what Alice Kane is doing in MLW. They're not going to see. It may be. I mean, that's just a maybe. They might check out Impact, but if it don't run around AEW and WWE, some motherfuckers don't be checking out shit. Like what upsets me is I'm not even care about the whatever. If you ain't going up there to check that individual and check out their stuff and follow their journey, then what's the point of the whole fucking list in the first place? Because there's a lot of talented people out here that I can name offhand that I've named offhand that are talented. Like my fucking favorite. Like I always say, I have to be a fan of a wrestler to want to work with them. Right. There's a lot of people I'm a fan of from afar that I want to work with. And that I want to get in there and I want to do stuff with. And it's the same thing with a wrestling promotion. I also feel like once you're in wrestling, he was like, yo, you're not a wrestler no more. I mean, you're not a fan no more. Yeah, you are. You're a fan because you want to be a fan of that promotion to work for that promotion. I was a fan of GCW because it made me feel like what I did in the 90s as a kid with ECW. So that's the reason why I currently want reason. And people was like, "Oh, you was doing death matches." I didn't do no death matches. Am I cool with all the death match people? Yeah, what I doing? But that's me. But a lot of people don't like to. They don't like to own the fact that they're lazy as shit, and they don't want to watch a lot of those people that are on the list. That are very talented individuals. Yeah. You know, like a Darian Bankston, like a Start Marshall, like a Cassidy. like a Rufus Lala, like any of these individuals, like Osei, like anybody, like. So it pisses me off more than anything about like these motherfuckers not gonna watch them or check this shit out. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, you can find me on X on at Nancy Leroy and official Nancy Leroy on Instagram. I'm gonna try to go live more because I've been trying to figure out a whole system with my whole Twitch. So I got a Twitch channel. I think it's Nancy Leroy, aka That Man. Same as my YouTube channel. You can find my this hoodie. You can find this hoodie on brainbustertees.com/Nancy Leroy and Nancy Leroy 4-year wear, and you can get the nasty hottie jackets out here, so you can be looking clean, but he's looking mean in the wintertime and fall time. So you know.
Okay, all right. Reese, final thought.
All right, I'm gonna tag off what Leroy was just talking about. Wrestling fans, stop being ignorant. Some of y'all is in 3, 4, or 5 wrestling groups, and y'all want to talk about y'all don't know who this is. Guess what? You've got people in your groups that post about WWE, AEW, MLW, New Japan, Noah, and all the wrestling promotions all throughout the country, and as well as some indies. And not to mention, you've got indie wrestlers in some of your groups. All this bullshit about, oh, I don't know who you are. I don't know who this is. Now, stop it. Because you know what happens when you try to play that card? You are not educating yourself. You are missing opportunities to educate your fellow wrestling fans. And hell, probably even bring some new fans into the fold. So do yourselves a favor. Please stop with the excuses. If you don't know something, like Leroy said, take about 5 seconds to research it. Or ask somebody in the group, oh, can y'all tell me who this is, whatnot? Because all you're doing is allowing yourselves to like make wrestling fans not seem as smart as they are. And then the people who hate wrestling, you're giving them more fire to come after each and every one of us. And as far as the wrestlers who do this on the indie scene, like Leroy, like Classic, like Big Daddy, like Cassidy, who was on the show a little earlier, they are taking time away from their families, away from their own personal lives, just to make you happy. And this, the respect you're gonna show, cut the bullshit, y'all. Classic.
Damn.
Speaking of Classic, you're next.
Word to your mother.
What?
And still your girl.
First and foremost, I do want to say congrats to 6 years.
Thank you, sir.
With you, Chris, I know you speak about like how you started and everything like that. So to have me, other wrestlers, a lot of people on the panel currently now, great job. Keep doing it. I don't listen to a lot of podcasters and things like that because I do think that some people put their feelings over facts or biasness towards it, and I feel like we have a legit sort of like this list, but we can, you know, as you say, I digress. So
bang bang, Don DeMarco.
I do want to say I do appreciate even being here. I came on here late because I fell asleep and I had to put my kids to bed and all that. So
no worries.
But you know, list. I'm gonna say this and be out. List gonna be very controversial, even if it's 100% legit or it's just feelings and things like that. It's just gonna be that. So when I first said that it was trash, and if you felt different, I meant, all right, cool. I don't mean no disrespect when I say it, but some people are gonna take it that way. You know what I'm saying? As far as the wrestlers go, some wrestlers do work hard to be on the list because sometimes wrestlers, we want to feel loved and we do want to feel appreciated. The love that I get here on Heels for Life, some wrestlers don't get that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some wrestlers don't get a spotlight and things like that. I do think that you guys do it the right way. But like I said, even if it's anybody, even if it was a legit list, somebody's going to find an issue with it. You get what I'm saying? My issue was, it just didn't seem as legit. It just seems like I believe Reese said it, or somebody else said it too. It's just a whole bunch of wrestlers they put together, and like I said, it's just the here damn thing. Here, since we don't have this representation, we have our own. And I felt like it wasn't looked through thoroughly, and that's the only issue I had with it. Am I against a BWI list? No, I'm not. I'm not at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's cool to have your top wrestlers or who's killing it and things like that. And I have my own opinions too. And I'm gonna sit here and say it too. I might not be 100% right a little bit of the time, but that's all. That's all I want to say. I want to say thanks again. Congrats to 6 years. I'll probably try to, if you allow me to be back on more often to talk about a lot of things.
Sure.
Y'all really be lit. Y'all be lit.
We ain't crazy about that shit, so no.
Yes, twin. We definitely.
I am HR in this bitch, and you no longer allowed because you too fucking.
You're
nice.
overruled. Anyway,
I heard I was too nice before. Thank y'all.
Anthony, go ahead. You got the final word.
So I'm gonna final thought. I'm gonna come from a journalist standpoint. That list is made by fans. That list is made by journalists. That list is made by people. Every list is going to be made in that aspect. So it is going to be very biased. It is going to be not perfect. It is not going to be exactly what it is. I think Classic nailed that. But I also think it is fun, and I think it is needed in a world of professional wrestling to have lists and have them broken down. I think it should be the Northeast list. I think there should be an East Coast list. I think there should be a West Coast list.
Yep.
I think there should be a Spanish list. I think there should be a Black list, an Asian list. I think all that representation and I think all that breaking it down to the smaller groups and minorities gives other people a chance to be seen and be heard. And also what Rockin was saying, go and look at that list. Go look at, like, why is this person here? I'd never heard of them. Why should I go support them? And I think that makes things really, really special.
Yeah.
And now if you're a wrestler and you're offended that you're not on that list, stop working within 25 miles of your house. Get in your car and travel. Go work on other shows. Work your ass off to get in. So if you look at the list and say, yo, every single person who's on a list is up in Boston, up at this place. Are they in Pennsylvania? Are they in Jersey? Get your ass to those promotions. Show up and be ring crew. Show up and get your name out there. Show up and pay your dues so they get you on that show. Because every single show someone pulls out, and if you're in your car and you get there, you get an opportunity. 90% of my commentary jobs is because I showed up. Or I showed up and the equipment they were using on commentary was dog shit. And I got sick of my commentary sounding terrible. So I went and bought my own commentary setup and I made it very small and the quality is amazing. So I would show up and be like, you got commentary? And they're like, no. I said, you have a hard cam? They said, yep. I said, I can plug commentary right into your hard cam and and I'm here and my boy's here. Can we put commentary down? And then we got a job after it. If you want to be on these lists and you want to make it active and you want to be in this business, chase it. But if you don't make a list and it hurts your feelings, I don't think pro wrestling's for you.
Damn. Well,
everything you are being judged. You're being judged by your work. You're being judged by your body. You're being judged by your voice. It's a business of being judged. And if being judged is hard for you, it's not easy for anybody.
Bing bong, fuck your life.
Well,
a lot of people in wrestling, and a matter of fact, I don't care. I'll call his name out. But before I call his name out, it's a lot of people that I see. Not just in my region, but like in wrestling that I know, like that don't even go outside of their region. And I don't know, like maybe some of them just like to have a good thing in their region, so they stay in their region. But then I always think like, how are you supposed to be? You gonna be or AEW or top independent promotions like GCW? Which for me personally, and this is the only time I'll agree with a rap bastard like Matt Cardona. He said,
my God.
He said,
agree with Matt Cardona right now?
Hold on. He said GCW is he says like a fourth promotion in the United States.
100%.
And he was like, they had a problem with that. I saw people in his comments. I saw people posting shit. But really, it is because they have no TV. They go all over the world. They just did a tournament in Germany and Japan, and they sold out the Corrigan Hall. You don't sell Corrigan Hall if you're not going to national. They're like an outlaw national
MLW or Impact.
Yeah,
Nash Leroy.
But to finish my thought real quick is it comes down to the list was it built prestige because they were doing something right. So they were journalists who were taken seriously, and they built themselves to a credibility level where they were taken seriously, so they're listened to. I can speak for myself. I can speak for Chris. I could probably speak for psychology as wrestling journalists.
And
make
TL.
your and yeah, sorry, I kind of grouped you. You're part of the team. I'm sorry, but like if we're journalists, then stand out and be good, right? So be a good journalist. Don't conduct yourself so the pat when you speak and you have an opinion, people listen to it, and then you make your own list, and then your list will be talked about one day. But that's essentially what it comes down to, is just the world of professional wrestling is all encompassing. You got to be good at your craft. You got to be good at wrestling. You have to be good at refereeing. You have to be good at this. If you want to be a journalism and enter this, you got to be good at that too, and you have to stand out. And don't just listen to other, just like you have to be the first you and not a carbon copy. So if you listen to Jim Cornette, 90% of the people who are on here making journalist comments are just regurgitating what they think the trend is. Be original, stand up for what you believe in, talk about what your stuff. And one day your opinions will matter and you can make your own list. But I do appreciate you guys. Chris, it was awesome meeting you on TikTok just recently, man. 6 years is not easy to do. I've been doing it about the same time. And I appreciate your hustle and your grind. And being a journalist that is also respected by people in the business is also not easy to do. So I hope here's another 6 more where I get to collaborate with you.
Yo, so Chris, before we close out, I'm gonna give you the floor. Chris,
we got Jody. Jody.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Go ahead, Lloyd. Final word.
Final word. I will say also congratulations to Chris and you guys for a 6-year anniversary of Heels for Life podcast. Y'all doing an amazing job. Just keep what you're doing, living life, and don't let all the negativity and hate come at you. And also NXT Halloween Havoc week 1 fire as hell. And also my baby girl Liz, I love her. She would I digress. I'm sorry. But all I just want to say is you guys are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. And the list, everything what Anthony was saying, and that's true facts 100%. The list, I really didn't care about the list at all. I just focused on the wrestling in the community. Yeah, I know it's trash and all, but at the end, they were just fans and we're all human beings, and that's what we love to do. And just be positive and live your life to the fullest, and that's all I got to say.
Thank you.
Real quick,
can I readjust the chat real quick? I think so. Anthony Blackwell Jr. on all social media, or you can search the ABJ podcast on all platforms, as well as YouTube and every major podcast platform. Currently, right now, episode with Ricardo Rodriguez is out currently, where he talks about his new promotion in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, his new school, his battle with addiction. He tells his whole story. And then next week, Northeast Star from CZW, Griffin McCoy will be on. So there's a lot of good stuff coming out. I like to interview people. I focus on independent wrestling, but it's independent people in general, just independent journalists, independent artists, anything. I give people a platform to chase their dreams and tell their stories of why they do it.
Yeah, just Savage.
Yeah. Thank you. But real quick before Chris goes on, I do want to say thank you to my best friend, my brother in arms, Chris and Ziggy. Chris, you gave me opportunity to talk about something that I have passion for, and you never gave up. Like you never gave up on me. Again, I never gave up on you. So, Chris, further ado, floor is yours.
Thank you. First of all, I was talking with Ziggy. This has been a very wild, chaotic cookout, but as you can see, this is what we have experienced on Twitter, and I'm glad that we were able to put it on here so everybody can see it. And I know it wasn't exactly perfect, but once again, it was not perfect on Twitter as well. Yeah, like what Anthony said, like as a journalist, I wanted to bring something new to the table. I didn't want to be, I guess, just stationary, wanted just to do this over here and just stay over here because number one, I'm not accomplishing anything. I'm not doing anything. My whole thing is to change the world. I want to change how we talk about wrestling. I feel that when we talk about wrestling, we need to have fun with it. It can't be boring. It can't be scripted. People will see that it's scripted just by you talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's really being real about his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did my podcast on here, I did, try to do projects with people here, here in Milwaukee. But the one thing that I have noticed that I will support them, but they won't support me. And that's why I had to venture out. And it took me fucking almost 14 years to find this amazing cast. And I met them from different venues, met them on TikTok, met them on Twitter, met them on Facebook, met them on my podcast. I mean, it's like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how all of us came together. And these are some very talented people. And T.O., your ass was plastered this evening, and I'm used to it. I'm used to you being plastered.
I'm not even drunk.
Oh my! You get
locked
up.
But anywho,
you was talking. Why is the shirt? Wait a minute. Why? Wait.
I'm not even drunk.
What was the reason? What was the reason?
I like how he put the cowboy hat back on. Is the best part about all that.
Was this the
oh, okay. Anyway, I am going to wrap this up. Number one, tomorrow is my my podcast on TikTok. The wrestling the basic catering with Joe and myself. So that would be right after Dynamite tomorrow night. I can't look at T.O. right now. Okay. So,
all right, let's close out. Everyone shirts off. Let's go.
No, you're not seeing my titties at all.
No, that shit. No.
Let's pop those shirts off. Let's pop those tops off. Let's go. Bert Kreischer in here. Let's go.
Oh hell no.
Okay, anyway, have a wonderful night, y'all. Thank you for a great 6 years. Hopefully I can see you again in the next 6 years. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys tomorrow on TikTok. Take care. Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Peace and stay nice, my friends.
Oh my God, I can't.
Everybody loves ABJ.
Stay sparky.